Catherine? What are you doing here? Catherine, call the police. Now get out of this office.
I apologize for bringing Arthur. I admit he's something of a cliche, but I wanted to be sure we would have our little talk.
We've already had our talk, Poole. The answer is still no. Now get out.
I don't understand people like you, Lanier. I offer you a bona fide partnership. And you don't just turn me down, you treat me like some sort of pariah. That's not sociable. What do you think, Arthur? Sit down, Catherine. I regret the use of violence, but on occasion it does serve as an attention getter.
You don't scare me, Poole.
Arthur, I still don't have his complete attention. I'm a reasonable man, Lanier. I believe in talking things out.
Oh, go ahead. Maybe he'll miss.
Get your hands off me.
Oh, I forgot. The notorious Mr. Poole is now a legitimate businessman and doesn't have a gun. Help him up.
Now, wait a minute, McMillan. You're not going to try and make something out of this, are you?
I said help him up. Oh. It's like the old days, isn't it? Thought you'd just give him a working over yourself, wouldn't you? It's going to cost you.
You've been trying to get me for years, McMillan. You've still got nothing. Mr. Lanier and I were having a business meeting. He slipped and fell. That's all there is to it.
Not this time. Mr. Lanier told us about your first meeting. That's why we're here. Now, if I remember my law books, when assault and battery is accompanied by terrorization of another innocent party, the charge becomes assault and battery plus false imprisonment. And that, Mr. Poole, is good from 1 to 10. Read him his rights.
Mr. Poole, you have the right to remain silent. If you give up the right to remain silent, anything you say...
Too much?
Is that a question or a statement of fact?
Too much. All right, Mildred, are you ready? Too sophisticated?
Not if you're meeting a Frenchman for a secret rendezvous, but for meeting a Frenchman at an airport and his wife, who is supposed to be stunning.
Yes.
And rich.
1 out of 2 ain't bad. What am I gonna wear?
Oh.
I'm stumped.
Listen, I don't know what the big deal is. I mean, Jacques Arnaud is just another cop, only with a French accent.
He's a dear friend of Max. He just married Maggie Sinclair. You know who she is. I'm looking forward to meeting her. I want to look my best.
Well, what about this charming ensemble?
Mildred. C'est fantastique. C'est pas trop simple. C'est pas trop sophistiqué. C'est absolument parfait.
You Josh.
C'est parfait.
Oh, and don't worry about the rest of this stuff. I have the whole weekend to put it away.
Oh, I gotta call Mac. I don't think he knows we've only got an hour to get to the airport.
Well, I wish we could pin him with a lot more, Mac, but at least we've got something.
I wouldn't count on the secretary, though. She's scared out of her wits, but I think Lanier will hold up. Certainly got enough protection around him.
Yeah, well, you're the key, Mac. Now, Lanier's going to testify because the commissioner of police is going to testify.
Excuse me. Yes? Oh, tell her I can't right now. I'm right in the middle of it. Well, it's always important. All right, I'll take it. Yes, Sally, I know what time it is. Yes, Sally, I know he's my friend. Yes, I'm leaving in a few minutes. What? Oh, well, that sounds like a wonderful outfit. Right, I'll meet you at the airport. Goodbye.
Sounds like you've got an appointment. And so do I. Look, we can touch base on this later in the week, Mac.
Thanks for the visit, Frank. And this time we're going to nail Poole.
Bye, sir. Commissioner, I'm worried. I think I should tell you that there's a rumor out on the streets that Poole has a contract out on you.
I think it's true.
Well, I certainly wouldn't underestimate Mr. Poole, sir.
I better get going.
You know, it was just about a year ago that Inspector Arnaud was here, wasn't it?
International Police Conference.
Well, give him my regards, would you?
Shall I also convey that sneaky little look?
Oh, well, I was just thinking about the inspector getting married. Didn't he say last year that he was going to stay a bachelor no matter what?
Sure, he said it. I think he believed it.
I think I'll walk with you.
Hey, Sergeant, you got a minute?
See you later, sir. Sir, those rumors are right on the button. Raymond Poole is not wasting any
Doesn't
time.
have to be. Poole could have been anybody else.
Oh, you mean someone's going to take a shot figuring that Poole will get the blame?
Could be. Either this guy's a lousy shot or he's deliberately trying to miss me.
Well, maybe Poole was only trying to scare you.
His usual tactic is around a diamond time, isn't it?
But if he wants to do more than scare you, sir, the airport's going to be a very good place to try again.
If I go to the airport, Poole may try to kill me. But if I don't go to the airport, my wife definitely will. Where do you think you're going?
To the airport?
All right. But on one condition. Not a word to Sally.
Commissioner, I promise you, Mrs. McMillan won't even see me.
You're late.
Where are they? Where's that one?
Unless I missed them and they're wandering around somewhere, which is very possible. I don't remember Jacques all that well.
You'd have recognized Maggie.
Because she starts traffic when she gets off the plane.
You know how it is. Beautiful women always go for cops.
I think I like that.
Hey! You, Sally. Mac, Sally, may I present my wife?
How do you do?
That word still sounds strange to my tongue.
Maggie, Sally.
Mag. You know, I think we have the beginnings of a vaudeville team.
But of course. Well, what do you really think of this strange mixture?
Terrific.
Vin ordinaire, le champagne.
Oh, no. Well, what the inspector very gallantly neglects to tell you is that I shamelessly pursued him, didn't want to have anything to do with me. And you know why? Because I'm the vin ordinaire in this marriage.
We have the same setup.
Oh? We do?
Where's your luggage?
Ah, the porte à gate there. It is good to see you again.
And you, Jacques. Oh, tout va bien.
Tout va très bien. But that's good. That's good. Except one thing. There remains the task of facing my new father-in-law.
Don't tell me he still doesn't know you're married.
Oh, he knows it all right. The question is, will he get over it?
Apparently, Monsieur Sinclair does not take kindly to a fait accompli.
Well, that's why he's not here. Yes, Justin R. Sinclair, renowned industrialist, confidant to presidents, diplomatic representative to nations large and small, is home pouting. But don't worry, I will have him purring like a kitten by sundown. And, oh, he doesn't know it yet, but he's going to give us a really super party on Saturday night, and you will please come. Yes, you're on. Good.
Ah, good. Eh, Potter! But
Why is he following us?
Who?
Sergeant Enright. I spotted him before, sort of flitting around, hiding behind things. Why is he acting so funny?
Well, he's just checking on something. I wouldn't pay any attention to him.
Oh, that's all it is. Thought maybe he had a problem or something.
Well, there's just one. Keeping out of sight.
Mildred, why now?
Woman's work is never done, Commish. Lift your foot. Now the other one.
At the same time?
Oh, please.
Mac, is Justin Sinclair as rich as everybody says he is?
Richer.
Thank you, Mildred.
Here, I'll fix that. Wonder how he and Jacques are getting along.
He called me yesterday. Apparently, Sinclair's come up with a couple of suggestions.
Like what?
For example, tonight's party will be an opportune time for Jacques and Maggie to announce their annulment.
What else?
Plus a trial separation of 5 years. Come on, we're late.
Don't leave on my account.
We won't. Mildred, enrich my store of knowledge. Why are you vacuuming at night?
I always do my work when the spirit moves me. All creative people are like that.
Yeah.
Have a nice night, Mildred.
Oh, it's going to be sensational. I have 4 more rooms to create.
How was your day today?
Oh, the usual. You know, I met Sinclair a couple of times. Seems like a stubborn old bird. I'll bet Maggie's got him wrapped around her little finger. You know, it's really odd, two people like that. Jack and Maggie pairing off. French cop, jet-set heiress.
Man.
I've always heard that Maggie was rich and spoiled, but you know what? I think she was lost until she met Jack.
Mac.
On the other hand, Jacques probably was living in a vacuum.
Mac.
Huh?
I know.
Well, what?
You don't have to throw the paper in the back seat. I know someone tried to kill you.
Oh, that.
Oh, that. How can you act so casual?
He was only trying to scare me.
You know, I wish you were in a safer line of business like tax law.
Raymond Poole is not entirely stupid. Anything that happens to me would end up in his head, and he knows it.
Now, how do you know that he is as logical as you are? He could end up in prison, and I could end up in basic black.
Sally, Raymond Poole is extremely logical. Take my word for it.
I ought to have my head examined. How did this thing turn into a celebration?
You're always look sweet.
Well, at least he's consistent.
Mm-hmm. So's a shark.
Well, let's get back to the problem. Jacques, this business of yours,
Justin.
where does it go?
Justin, you promised to give Jacques the night off.
I never claimed to keep all my promises, particularly where a man's future is at stake. Now, here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. 2 exalted cops on top of the heap, and between you, you don't make as much money as a tongue-tied insurance agent.
That is exquisitely subtle.
I think, sir, you're underestimating the graft.
Well, all I'm really trying to do is to point out that Jacques has a few responsibilities now. He cannot play Sherlock Holmes and be married to Maggie Sinclair at the same time.
So far, so good.
All right, I'll put it another way. I am 73 years old, and maybe I'll get to be 74, but the doctors aren't all that
Daddy,
sure.
I really wish you wouldn't talk like that.
I am talking like that because there are times when these things need talking about. Eileen here has been running Sinclair International for the past 6 or 7 years, and doing a damn fine job. Now, you and Eileen get along very well. You always have. Now, when I go, my share of the company is going to be put in your lap. That way, I'll know that Eileen is going to stay right where she is, keeping Sinclair on an even keel.
Daddy, do we have to talk about that now? Besides, what about Sharon?
Oh, your sister's well taken care of. You don't have to worry about her. Anyway, I've already told her about this. Now, and as for you, I hate to say it because I still don't approve of this marriage, but you have a pretty good head on your shoulders. Sinclair International can use you. At least that's what Eileen thinks.
Oh, very much so, John. No less than the ambassador, no matter how unappetizing he makes himself.
Merci. You flatter me, Ambassador. But as you yourself have pointed out more than once, I'm a pretty old dog set in his ways. I like being a policeman.
Well, it's long been said that money is power. And power certainly is the way of this world. I think you'll change your mind.
I think we ought to toast to the new majority stockholder of Sinclair International.
And to the next tycoon.
No way.
Thought you weren't going to let it bother you.
Well, it does bother me. Any way you put it, it's a slap in my face.
Sharon, it's your father's stock, and that makes it his decision. Look, you can't really blame him. He's not a well man. He's looking for continuity. Maggie and Eileen are close. And with Eileen running Sinclair International, he's got that continuity.
Well, I'd get rid of her in 2 seconds flat. She was nothing when my mother died. It was merely a girl's Friday. Now, Maggie may have been young enough to be fooled by that ingratiating substitute mother act of hers, but not me. She never fooled me. And she's got the bottom line, that Miss Eileen Cole. She's got complete control of Sinclair International.
Don't you think that's a pretty insupportable statement? Eileen's had 25 years to work on the ambassador, but he's still leaving his stock to Maggie.
Well, of course, darling, obviously. He and Maggie have just always had that very special rapport. And what do you think is going to happen when my father does die? Eileen Cole is going to play her just like a violin.
You really do have a flair for the dramatic, Sharon. You see plots and intrigues everywhere. Anyway, what difference does it really make? After all, I'm legal counsel to Sinclair International.
You're only one of 50 of them, darling.
And you've got enough money for 2 lifetimes. Why don't you sit back and enjoy the one you've got?
Confessions of a boneless man? Oh, you don't know what it's like to fight for anything.
Oh, yes, I do. I am fighting to keep you.
Well, you're losing.
Tasted these spinach puffs?
No.
Oh, they're so good. They're so many little creamy things. I'm going to gain 20 pounds.
Why don't I get you a valise?
That reminds me, I had the most fantastic idea. Why don't we go visit them over Christmas?
Who?
Jacques and Maggie. Who else?
They live in Paris.
I know they live in Paris. That's the whole idea. Christmas in Paris. What an inspiration.
And it just came to you.
Well, we would have a free place to stay.
In other words, having extracted an invitation from Maggie, you have launched your campaign.
You might say that.
Mrs. McMillan, would you do me the honor?
I'd be delighted. Guard this with your life.
Oh, look at that.
Commissioner, you know him pretty well, don't you?
Yes, sir, and if you really want to know, he is corrupt. Virtually an alcoholic, has a sadistic streak a mile long, and he cheats on all of his mistresses.
That's not what I'm interested in.
I know what you're interested in. You want me to talk to him?
Exactly.
It won't do you any good.
You're sure?
I'm sure.
probably make a lousy businessman anyway.
The worst.
I suppose he is a pretty good cut.
The best.
Do you have the time?
Well, did you launch the campaign?
I was fantastically subtle. Of course, he picked up anyway.
Don't worry about it. I'll work on him. Christmas in Paris, that is a promise.
With my plate?
I don't know.
You don't know? I'm gonna have to start another one. Will you guys excuse me?
To you and Maggie.
To the four of us. You know, Mac, Sally's a fine girl. She has a very special joie de vivre.
We've both done pretty well since the last time we saw each other.
Those were good times.
Good times.
You know something? I have a confession to make. This marriage business. I really don't know how good I'm going to be at it. No.
I am.
Yeah, but we are different. I've lived alone for so long. I've enjoyed being a hermit.
Yeah.
His Majesty beckons.
Run.
Yes, of course.
Commissioner McMillan? Yes? Mrs. Arnold would like you to join her on the terrace.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad I caught you, Mac. Now listen, I'm going to be very direct and very obstinate.
Something about Christmas in Paris?
Aha, exactly. Now look, I've only known Sally for a very brief time, but we're very much alike and we both get what we want. So, what's the point in putting up a fuss?
Well, sounds great, Maggie. We'd love to go, but I don't think I can project my schedule this far in advance.
You just promise me to plan on it and the rest will take care of itself. Promise?
I promise.
True.
Somebody get a doctor. I'm a doctor. Marion, my bag's in the car.
What happened? Maggie? Maggie.
Who's in charge here?
I am, sir.
There was another waiter here. He's blonde, average build. Where is he?
I don't know. I don't have anyone who looks like that, sir.
Ma'am. She's gone.
It ought to turn up something. Got copies posted all over town.
I want him.
Mm-hmm.
I want to work on this case, Mike.
Jacques, do you think you should get involved in this?
I will do whatever is required of me.
I hope so.
Well, what have you learned about him?
Nothing. Posing as a waiter, that's all.
There's no question about it. That business of drawing you out onto the terrace was deliberate.
I didn't get it at the time, but Maggie wasn't expecting me out there. She said, "I'm glad I caught you, Mac." She wouldn't have said that if she was expecting me.
It's quite an operation. One man guides you into the target area, and the other man is waiting. Chances are they got away together.
It's my fault.
It's not true.
I didn't take Raymond Poole seriously enough.
Mac, you know as well as I do that in this business, one doesn't jump into bed and hide beneath the covers each time one's life is threatened. It's not your fault. I must be going now.
Sally will be along in a minute. Why don't you have dinner with us?
No, I'm having dinner with St. Clair. It's a difficult time for him, too.
Jacques, it's none of my business, but we all carry our grief differently, but are you all right?
Mac, my good friend, my wife has been murdered. And for me, this is the single greatest tragedy of my life. But Maggie would not want me to wallow in it. She would want me to go on and to catch her killer. And this I will do. With your help. We owe that to her. And as for me, well, we will take each day, yes?
I'll get him, Jacques. I'll get Raymond Poole, I promise you.
That won't be so easy from what I've heard.
No, it won't. He's got an airtight alibi.
You know, sometimes one is tempted to apply a bit of pressure.
Except one abides by the rules.
Well, of course.
And I know back in Paris you're used to doing things your own way.
But here I'm out of my jurisdiction, right?
Don't misunderstand. I want your help very much.
I understand perfectly. When I am a guest, I always abide by the rules of my host.
That's all I ask.
You know, Mac, I can understand why you're worried about Jacques.
I'm not worried. I'm just concerned.
Well, I don't know why you let him work on the case anyway.
Because he wants to.
I know, but it was his wife that was killed. Aren't you afraid he's going to blow his cool?
I'm more concerned how he reacts when this investigation is over, when he'll have nothing to concentrate on.
Mrs. McMillan, are we going to move?
After I just spent all that money for the new drapes?
The game, it's your move.
Ah, I thought it was your move. Let's see. Mildred. Check.
I'll get it.
I frankly don't know how he has the nerve to walk the streets anyway.
Who?
Raymond Poole. He's a killer.
Not till we prove it.
Hi, Jacques.
Ah, Sally.
Hi, Sergeant. Come on in.
Can I get you boys something to eat?
Un café, s'il vous plaît.
Ah, moi aussi, s'il vous plaît.
How you feeling, Jacques?
I said what?
How you feeling?
I'm fine, thank you.
I wish you would stay with us for a while.
No, I would only be in the way.
You would not be in the way, would he, Mag?
Well, he's a big boy. How's everything?
I'm exhausted, sir. Incidentally, Raymond Poole has been an absolute Boy Scout since we're onto him.
Mike, do you know a man named Morrison? Jake Morrison.
Jake Morrison. Hey, wasn't he associated with Poole years ago?
Yeah, they were partners.
Correct. There was a power struggle and Morrison lost.
Put it mildly.
Whatever happened to Jake Morrison?
Ask Jacques. He seems to be the current authority.
Whatever happened to Jake Morrison?
Well, thanks to your files, it seems Mr. Morrison has dropped out of sight. But perhaps if we can locate him, he just might relish the opportunity to settle an old score.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, let's find out where he is and talk to him first thing in the morning.
Bon.
Je comprends, Commissioner.
Charlie, you forever surprise me.
Merci. Actually, the good inspector here has been helping me to brush up on my French.
Sergeant, we can continue your lessons on the way back to headquarters.
Headquarters?
You must help me to locate the current address on Morrison.
Now?
But of course, if we are to get to Morrison in the morning, we must find out where he is tonight. N'est-ce pas?
Oui. Au revoir, Commissioner. Madame, back to the pits.
See you in the morning, Mac. Bonsoir, Sally.
Where's your coffee?
There is no time, Mildred.
No time.
Well, Mr. McMillan, have some coffee. Oh, short people never get a break.
Sid. Hello?
McMillan, it's been over a week and I haven't seen any results. What kind of incompetent show are you running? Do you want me to put some private detectives on the case?
I'm sorry you feel that way, Mr. Ambassador. We're looking for a killer, a very clever one. Takes time.
Well, there ought to be some results by now.
There will be.
I'll make it happen soon, Commissioner, because the next telephone call I make will be to the governor.
Not too friendly, I gather.
We're up to the ambassador. We'll be in Siberia by now.
All right.
Play.
What is it again you said you could do with the horse?
Mildred, that is your knight. Now, he can move any combination of 1, 2, or 2, 1 spaces.
I thought that's what you said you do with the little soldiers here.
Pawn.
That is a pawn. Now, he can advance 1 or he can advance 2 the first time you move him.
Except to take an opponent.
Except to take an opponent.
Then you move diagonally.
Oh, yeah, then you move diagonally.
I seem to hear an echo.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to move this little fella right here.
You can't do that, Mildred.
What did I do?
Why? You can't move him sideways. I just told you.
Commissioner.
What are you asking him? You don't...
I'm going to bed. Good night.
How about a little two-handed poker?
Oh, well, now you're talking.
I'm going to bed.
There it is, sir.
Where's Jacques?
He said he tried to meet us here.
You're sure this is the address?
Yes, sir. I wrote it down. 1210 Grove Street.
Jake Morrison?
Well, if it is Jake Morrison, sir, it's quite a come down for a big-time racketeer.
Or maybe it's a new and beautiful Jake Morrison, huh?
Hi, may I help you, gentlemen?
Yes, I'd like to see Mr. Morrison.
Oh, hold on a minute. I'll see if he's in his office.
McMillan, what the hell does he want?
It ain't gonna be a rubdown.
Get out of here.
He doesn't seem to be in.
Why don't you try again?
Yes, sir.
Why don't he take off?
I'm not here, McMillan. Beat it.
They're coming in. Clear it!
Come on over here.
Where's Morrison?
Can I help you, fellas?
Where's Morrison?
Jake, he must have left here about a half an hour ago.
About a half a minute
Hey,
ago.
where you going? Morrison ain't here!
I'm afraid that this gentleman and I collided. You are right, monsieur.
What is this?
Pardon, I'm sorry.
Can a guy jog around the block anymore?
You do have a sense of the dramatic, don't you, Jacques?
Oh. I don't know what's going on, but you got a case of false arrest on your hands, Commissioner.
You notice everybody's concerned with false arrest these days, Sergeant? I just want to talk to you. Why don't we go back to your office?
Who is this Frenchy guy, anyway?
Foreign exchange program.
Hitman? What are you talking about, Hitman? What would I know?
Because you're smart, Jake. You keep your eyes open.
Hey, look, I've been out of the big time 7, 8 years now. If Ray Poole wants to slug it out with the cops, let him make the papers. Me, I'm flying straight these days. I don't know from nothing.
What do you suppose this is, Charlie?
Well, sir, if I didn't know that Mr. Morrison was flying straight these days, I'd say it was a betting ticket.
Come on. That's a plant, and you guys planted it.
Did you plant it, Charlie?
No, sir.
Jacques? Are the numbers in French?
No.
It is not mine.
Must be yours, Jake.
All I know is you hear things on the street.
No one's holding you to anything.
The word is that Poole brought in this guy from out of town. I think his name is Sable.
What else?
That's it.
Jake, Ray Poole took you over the ropes a couple of years ago. How would you like a chance to get even?
Look, I'm not saying I don't hate his guts. But Poole did me a favor, you know. My blood pressure's down 50 points from the old days.
Well, the thing is, Jake, I really need you.
Why me? I don't want to get involved. There's guys out there with meat hooks, you know.
Perhaps Monsieur Morrison would care to explain the betting slip at headquarters, Mike?
Oh, we don't want to pressure him, Jacques.
Well,
all I'm asking is that he keep his ears open, get me a light on Sable.
All right, I'll keep in touch.
You bet.
Here we go, sir.
Yes? Send him in. We finally got something on Sable out of Chicago. Full name, Thomas NMI Sable, born in Cleveland, age 30. Record you wouldn't believe, in and out of everything with a wall around it.
may I?
Yeah. Quite a versatile killer. Knives, guns, explosives, even hit and run.
Animal. Is there a photograph?
Chicago's trying to dig one up, sir. It should be here no later than tomorrow.
Yeah, well, there's nothing more we can do. You coming to dinner, aren't you?
No. Huh? I'm going to do better than that.
Ha 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 ha. Sally finally got you.
She's a very persuasive woman.
You just don't want to miss anything.
Well, something like that, yes.
You can't come. Mildred.
I'm coming. Something like this takes time.
Well, what's so complicated about ice cream?
Oh, she's making something special. Where's your patience?
Oh, yeah, something special. The last time I had something special she made, I was on bicarbonate for 2 weeks.
I heard that.
Okay, 1 week.
Well, I don't know whether to serve this or have it bronzed.
Wow.
Incroyable.
What is this goo?
You know, Commissioner, I hate to say this, but sometimes you have the sophistication of a paw kettle.
Mildred, pay no attention to the commissioner. It looks superb.
Well, we'll give it the famous taste test. Oh, Mildred, you have done it again. No wonder half the crowned heads of Europe worship at your feet.
As I do at yours, talented lady.
Now, you see, him I like.
Whatever happened to good old ice cream?
Mildred's being creative.
Then let her vacuum something.
This is English trifle, and it's delicious.
I know what trifle is. I just didn't recognize it.
Paw kettle, I told you. How about a little more for those who appreciate three-star cuisine?
Superb, mes absolutement superb. Mademoiselle, may I kiss your hand? Oh, dear.
There are rewards in this job. Bon appetit, Inspector.
Merci.
And bon appetit to almost everyone else.
She's fantastic.
She is for sale. Excuse me. Hello?
Commissioner McMillan?
Yes?
I wonder if you remember me, Alan Joyce?
Yes, of course.
Good. My wife and I would like to talk to you. We think, well, that is, Sharon in particular thinks it could be very important.
How about tomorrow morning in my office, say around 10:30?
That'll be fine. Thank you, Commissioner. We'll see you then. Goodbye.
Who was that, man?
Nobody. A departmental meeting.
Huh.
Well, I think I'll try some of this goo. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
Too late. I see you have capitulated.
I have not capitulated. I have, however, in a moment of weakness, decided to try it.
Ah, well, very well. Tell me what you think, and don't spare my feelings.
I think I'll have some eggs. Where are the eggs?
Move over, Commish. I'll do it. How do you like your eggs?
Mildred, I have been known to cook an egg or two in my time. In fact, on those frequent days when you have off, I have perfected a 3-star fried egg and a toasted muffin, which is, in a word, superb.
Would you deign to let me toast the muffin?
Won't you?
Sweet. Ah, last one.
One does not slice the English muffin. One separates it in two, thusly.
Does one? How nice. Except these won't fit in our toaster.
One puts it in the oven. Are we out of eggs again?
Look in the 7-day meat keeper.
One hesitates to ask why eggs are kept in a 7-day meat keeper. Oh. Mildred.
Now, let me guess. You are looking for the frying pan.
Check.
Under the sink.
Why on earth is everything in this kitchen secreted in cupboards and drawers 12 inches from the floor?
I'll tell you what. The next time you're out shopping for a housekeeper, get one that's 6'4", will you? And then everything will be nice and high, just the way you like it.
Is Inspector Arnaud up yet?
Oh, up and out with crack of dawn. Want to know what he had for breakfast?
No.
Omelette a la Mildred. You know, he's quite a guy. And I don't say that because he thinks I'm talented, witty, intelligent, and attractive, and appealingly diminutive.
But it helps.
Oh, it don't hurt.
Mildred.
Oh, say, I am sorry about that.
I had my heart set on fried eggs and toasted muffins.
Yeah, well, why don't you just have the eggs with a side of trifle?
Blech.
You are a picky eater, aren't you? Listen, I think this must have fallen out of his luggage.
I'll give it back to him.
You don't suppose he left that behind for me to find, do you? Sort of a romantic symbol?
I doubt it.
Me too.
Yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Joyce are here, sir.
Send them in. Morning.
Good morning. I think you remember Sharon?
Yes, nice to see you again.
Commissioner?
Nice to see you. Thank you. Please sit down.
Thank you. Frankly, Commissioner, Sharon's the one who prompted this visit. But I guess you know the Sinclairs are a stubborn bunch.
So I've heard.
Alan takes most things a bit less seriously than I do, Commissioner. But I think these are well worth you looking into.
They're extracts of stock purchases, Commissioner. Recently, I discovered that a rather large amount of Sinclair stock had been acquired by various holding companies. When Sharon learned about it, she became a little upset.
Very upset. Every one of those holding companies is owned by Raymond Poole.
Poole? Why would he be interested in Sinclair stock?
That's exactly the question. Why? Unless he's acquiring a voice in the company. A big voice.
Well, I thought control of the company was vested in the family.
Well, that's true, but it's a very divided family, Commissioner. Myself and Eileen Cole. My father really isn't a factor in this. Eileen administers his stock. But with his 20% and Eileen's 8%, Miss Eileen Cole has a great deal of power.
Are you trying to tell me that Miss Cole is quietly selling off her father's stock?
Of course. The same stock that Raymond Poole is buying up just as fast as it hits the market.
Well, I'm a little confused. I mean, what you're telling me is not a police matter. Why don't you talk to your father or Miss Cole?
Well, that's what I've been saying right along. I still think that Eileen Cole ought to be given a chance to state her case.
I am not interested in what Eileen Cole has to say. I'm sure you understand, Commissioner, that I am not fond of Eileen Cole, but that's not the point. I am convinced that she is no less responsible for Maggie's death than Raymond Poole.
That's a very strong accusation.
Not really. Not if Eileen Cole and Raymond Poole are conspiring to take over the company. You see my point, Commissioner? If I'm right, then the one situation that neither one of them can afford is that court case now pending against Poole. And you know why? Because in the course of the trial, Poole's stock purchases are bound to come out. And you know what's going to happen to Sinclair International when that hits the market? The whole bottom's going to drop right out.
In other words, what Sharon's suggesting is that Poole and Eileen Cole conspired to kill you in order to kill the case.
I'm sure of it.
It's nothing but a theory, Sharon. It's a bit unseemly, isn't it? Hanging out the family wash on the heels of Maggie's death?
If my sister was killed because of a power-grabbing scheme of Eileen Cole, don't you think it ought to be hung out on the wash?
Well, I don't like it.
No, of course not. You don't like anything that disturbs your status quo.
I'm quite sure the commissioner isn't interested in our bickering, Sharon.
No. But I'm sure he's interested in justice. Commissioner, there is nothing that I can do with that information. If I go to my father, well, he'll just think I'm acting out of spite and listen to anything that Eileen Cole tells him. And if I go to her, well, she'll just give me a twisted story and then go and cry on my father's shoulder. Commissioner, I'm asking you for your help.
May I keep these?
Of course.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Yes, indeed.
Let me see your license. Oh, it's you, sir. What's going on?
Crazy driver.
Yes.
Ambassador,
Well,
I'd like to talk to you.
unless you can show some progress, there's nothing to talk about.
You shouldn't be up, Jason.
Perhaps I've come at the wrong time.
Nothing wrong with right now, nothing wrong with me.
Well, you're not going to prove anything by standing out. The doctor wants you off your feet.
What can he be expected to say? He's paid to make mountains out of molehills. Oh, don't worry about me. This is just one of those little scares that God likes to throw at 73-year-old men. What did you want to see me about, Commissioner?
Well, actually, I wanted to talk to you both. What do you know about Raymond Poole?
Well, I know he's the lowest form of reptile on this earth.
Are you aware that he's been buying up Sinclair stock?
Poole?
Well, there's no way of controlling the sale of common stock. Now, I'm sure you're aware of that, Commissioner.
Frankly, it's been suggested to me that he's been buying family-owned stock.
That's a lie! A lie! Do you hear me?
Anyone.
Sorry, I didn't know he was so ill when I called.
He's been like that since Maggie. We don't know if it's going to get any better. Why don't we go into my office? It's just in the other wing.
Impressive.
It's an unlikely place to headquarter a company. But the ambassador likes to know it's close. Even though he rarely visits this part of the house. You were right about Raymond Poole. He has acquired a good deal of Sinclair stock. Family-owned stock.
That's straight enough. Mind telling me why?
Simplest of reasons. Company needs cash. In order to raise it, I floated a certain amount of privately held stock. But I think there's something that you ought to understand right now. That until this week, I had no idea that the purchasing company that bought the stock was owned by Poole. Let's get down to brass tacks, Commissioner. You wouldn't be here unless you suspected some sort of conspiracy between Poole and Sinclair International. And more specifically, between Poole and me. Well, no such conspiracy exists. If it did, I could easily have manipulated the sale of the ambassador stock rather than my own. The money paid for the stock has been turned over as a personal loan from me. As for Raymond Poole, well, he seems to be investing pretty heavily in the market these days. He's simply happened to invest in Sinclair International. That's all there is to that.
I'll say one thing, Miss Cole. If you were planning on taking over the company, this would be a pretty poor way to go about it.
Commissioner, there's nothing in this world that I would do to hurt Justin Sinclair. We've had a long and unique association. It's coming to an end. When he goes, I'm going to make Sharon Joyce very happy. I'm going to leave without a word. She did come to you, didn't she? It's funny. Sharon has always thought of me as some sort of a power-mad interloper. I never wanted all of this. Well, when the ambassador dies, it's all going to be Sharon's. And I won't miss it a bit.
You had this all ready for me, didn't you?
Well, it was ready for someone. When I discovered that Poole had been buying up our stock, I knew there was room for a misunderstanding, particularly from Sharon. Yes? Oh, just a minute. It's for you, Commissioner.
Oh, thank you. Yes,
Jake Morrison just called in, sir. He's got something.
I'll be there in 30 minutes. Thank you, Miss Cole. You've been very helpful.
Well, I'll walk you to the door.
No, that's not necessary. I know how busy you are. I'll find my way out.
How you feeling?
Never mind me. Has McMillan gone?
He just left. I think you're being a little hard on him, Justin. He's doing his job.
Accusing us of being in cahoots with Raymond Poole? You call that doing his job?
Oh, it's all been taken care of. He made an honest mistake.
If I thought a man like Poole owned 5 cents worth of Sinclair, I'd never get another night's sleep.
I don't want you to do anything. So just take care of yourself.
Oh, they haven't been all bad, have they? 15 years.
Granary?
That's Jake's new lifestyle, sir.
Any sign of Inspector Arnault?
No, sir, not since this morning. He mentioned something about renting a car. I think he went on out to the cemetery, sir.
Oh. Did you leave him a message?
Yeah, I left a note telling him we'd be here and to meet us here if we got back in time. Oh, and Commissioner, we really lucked out, sir. Chicago sent us a picture of Sable.
Aha. Good.
Commissioner? Here.
Ah, thank you.
Try the number 3 plate. Terrific. Natural. Everything natural. A healthy body and a healthy mind. You know what I mean?
You're a model of self-improvement, Jake.
It's all part of the spiritual thing. Everything clean, wholesome.
Too bad they didn't serve that back in reform school.
I got a little something for you, but there's no guarantees that go with it.
Yeah.
23 Castle Street, apartment 4J. That's all I got.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
We'll see you again, Jake.
Do me a favor, huh? Don't make it too quick.
Dale?
Let's find out. He's pretty good. All right, if he wants to catch us.
Maybe he lost us.
Either that or he's pretty smart. One way or another, we can't sit around here all day. Well, I'll be damned.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. We have this continuing problem of affecting a rendezvous, do we not?
What were you doing tailing us?
My dear Mac, I am trying to explain that I have not been telling you. I received the sergeant's note. I drove to the restaurant. I arrived just when you were leaving. I followed your tortured and paranoid path, and now I am here to join you. Okay? Now this Marcus, he has some news?
An address? It might be Sable's.
Then what are we waiting for? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
It's yours, isn't it?
I don't deny it, yes.
It's a magnesium-tipped bullet. It not only kills people, it tears people apart.
I know what it can do,
We
Mac,
can't use it
all
here.
right?
It's against the law. Now, I may feel the same way you do, but I'm trying to run a police department, not a private club for revenge. Do I make myself clear?
Sergeant? Could you check the clip for me, if you please?
They're not mag tips, sir. They're straight slugs.
Mac. This one is a souvenir. I've had it for years.
I'm sorry.
Ça ne fait rien. Well, let us go, huh? No, no. Your car. Mine costs 12 cents a mile.
The French? Charlie, cover the rear. We'll go in through the front.
You all right?
Yes. We just heard from Mr. Sable.
What was it, Mac?
Hand grenade. Opening the door primed it. Not the most original booby trap ever made, but pretty effective.
Seems I owe you something, Mac. Thank you.
One thing certain, Sable didn't set this up by himself.
Morrison?
Let's go pay him a visit.
Me? How do you figure me?
Because you're the guy that sent us there.
That's crazy. You think I'd set you up and still be sitting here? I'd be in Alaska by now.
Not if you didn't expect us to live.
Look, McMillan, you squeeze me and I go out and I hustle up information. And I told you right out there was no guarantee on it. How do you think I feel? I was taken too, you know.
By whom?
Don't worry, I'll take care of you.
I'm not interested in your pride. I want to know who it is.
I put the word out on the street. At first, nothing. And then this guy I know comes up with the address. And it cost me $100. A guy named Andrew Green.
Where's he live?
On the other side of Golden Gate Park.
Right. You go first this time.
He floats around. Maybe he's not even there.
Let's take a chance.
A guy could get killed, you know. Thing I can't figure out is this guy's been solid. He comes to you with something and you go with it.
I know Angie Green. He served 2 times for burglary. He's a runner, a dealer, a pimp, you name it.
In other words, a quality citizen. Just the kind you can depend on. Excuse me, please. Angie Green?
Yeah, that's him.
Not very popular, was he? Who's she?
His girlfriend. She lives here.
You're the police? I called the police.
Yeah, what happened?
She came home from work a little while ago. Found him just the way you see him. She started screaming. I came in. Then I called the police.
Mac.
Yeah. We'll have the lab cab ticket.
What's wrong?
The waiter at the party, who was missing, remember? He was tied in with Sable right from the beginning.
Right up to the end.
Yeah. Let's take a look around. Jack? Find anything?
McMillan, you find yourself another seeing-eye dog. This guy Sable's a maniac, and maybe he ain't too happy with me. You know what I mean?
He won't hurt you. You don't know enough.
Yeah? I don't see it in writing. So if you want to lock me up, that's okay. Otherwise, I'm getting out of this place for a while.
All right, you can go. Two links to Sable, and they both turned out to be Angie Green. Now he's dead.
Back where we started.
Yeah.
We have nothing.
Let's go back to the office.
No, you go ahead, Mac. I have the rental car to pick up, and perhaps I'll walk for a while.
He just said it. We got nothing. Well, I know something we can do. Get the word out on the streets. The police are planning a series of massive raids and arrests. The whole city is going to be turned upside down. It's going to stay that way until Sable is out of the way. Use every pipeline you can. That'll flush him out.
Yeah? Commissioner? I put the word out on the street, sir. Within an hour, any punk willing to sell a rumor for $10 will be spreading the word that Sable is a very hot ticket.
Good.
Maybe we'll get lucky for a change.
Yeah, maybe. Anything from the lab on Angie Green?
Well, we don't have a detailed analysis yet, but the preliminary report isn't terrific either. Whoever killed Angie Green knew exactly what he was doing.
Like Sable, for instance?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's not Sable.
Why not?
It doesn't make any sense. Why would he kill Angie?
Sable killed Green because he knew that Green was going to nail him to save his own skin.
Mob will kill him if he did that.
Commissioner, Sable wasn't brought to San Francisco for a sightseeing tour. When I told you there was a contract out on you, I had that information from a very reliable source.
I don't doubt that.
Well, then you've got to believe that it was Raymond Poole who hired Sable and that this whole thing is Poole's game.
Are you trying to tell me this is a pool game?
Oh, sir. I'd never say a thing like that.
If it is, he's not the only player, and that's your cue.
Speaking of players, sir, have you heard from Jacques?
No, not since we left Angie Green's.
I hated to see him go off all depressed like that.
Oh, he's not depressed.
Well, he wasn't exactly doing a tap dance, sir.
When Jacques' depressed, he's all over the place, looking for clues, searching through files, anything that'll give him a lead.
Do you think he knows something and he isn't telling us?
Possible.
Well, I know he's our friend, sir, but I'm going to put a tail on him.
No. He's too good.
Well, what are we supposed to do? Wait around here until he makes a move?
You can wait around here.
Where are you going?
Home? I'll wait around there.
Pool game?
Thank you. Your Paris-France party is on the line.
Merci, operator. Alors, Gervais.
Inspector, is that you?
Listen to me, Gervais. This is very important. Do you know the jeweler Chantier and Company in La Place Vendôme?
Reputation, sir. My salary provides little reason to visit the establishment.
It is absolutely vital that you contact Monsieur Chantier himself. Have him check his records and find out who purchased the platinum lighter. Leaf Design. Numbers D as in Devilla, 27. 27. Do you have that?
Yes, sir. I'll check it out first thing in the morning.
Now, Gervais. It must be done now.
Sir, it's 2 a.m. in Paris. What can be done at this hour?
I don't know, but there's only one way to find out.
Hi.
Hi.
You're early. Uh-oh. Looks like I'm in for a long, moody evening. What happened?
We were close to something. Really close. Now I'm back to square one.
Well, shoot. Where's Jacques?
Well, he ought to be along in a minute.
You know, you were right. He is amazing. I can't believe the way he's taking everything so well.
I don't know. He's too quiet. He defers to my authority. He's always there. He's not like him. I'm afraid that he'll go off like a time bomb once all this is settled.
He's a pro. You told me that yourself.
The shock is beginning to wear off. He's getting, I don't know what it is, angry. I don't know. It scares me. I'm beat.
You want a drink?
Yes. Triple martini. What's for dinner?
Funny you should ask about dinner, Commissioner. It's only 5 o'clock.
Go get the drink.
What's so funny about that?
Well, last night I said, Mildred, lift these people on wings of your culinary genius. And what was the result? A 3-star trifle.
I know. Crowned heads of Europe and all that.
But tonight I didn't have the call.
You didn't have the call.
I didn't make dinner.
No dinner.
Well, of course there's dinner. It ought to be here any minute.
You are not going to say...
Fender's Fish and Chips.
She said it anyway. Fender's Fish and Chips. Cheers.
Hello? Yes, this is he.
Inspector, absolutely no luck, sir. I finally got through to Madame Chantier. It seems Monsieur Chantier is out of town. Madame said he'd be back in the shop by morning.
Doesn't she know where he is?
Well, not really, sir. She is convinced that Monsieur Chantier is with his mistress, whom she does not know, but whom she intends to shoot at some future date.
Contact Monsieur Chantier the first thing when he arrives in the morning. When you have something, call me at 536-6674, Commissioner McMillan's home number. And don't worry about the time. Call me.
Inspector, is something seriously wrong?
Good night, Gervais.
Is it that bad?
It's not that good.
You should have stuck with a salad like me.
What'd you expect for $5?
For $5, even ptomaine would be chewable.
Okay, I'll get something to wash it down.
I'll get. Hello? Who is this? It's for you.
Who is it?
Mac and Sable.
Sable. Yes?
Ah, my name's Sable. You want to make a deal, McMillan?
When? Why not now? Right, Pier 31. Got it.
What did he say?
Wants to meet me, make a deal.
Well, you're not thinking of doing it. Mac, it's crazy to think about that. Sable is the killer. It's just about dark outside. He's setting up a trap.
Oh, he knows I'm not stupid enough to walk into a trap. A man like Sable exists in the darkness, yet he telephones me for a meeting in the daylight. Why?
Because he's thinking that you'll be thinking the way you're thinking. That's why he's going to catch you off your guard.
No, the pressure's too strong. So much so he's willing to expose himself to make a deal.
You're not going to go there alone.
No, call Enright. Have him meet me at Pier 31.
Aren't you forgetting something?
What?
Your black mask and silver bullets.
Well, I thought I'd leave him at home since my horse is in the shop.
Come on, I'm serious, Mac. Why would you go alone when you've got the whole San Francisco police force to help you?
He'll come on too strong. We'll scare him off.
How could Red Riding Hood have been so very good and still kept the wolf from the door? Father and mother, she had none. So where in the world did the money come from? Pray let me ask it, who filled her basket? The story books never tell. Bum, bum, bum. They say that she was the nicest of girls. Bum, 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 bum.
Come on, Sergeant.
Hello? Hello?
Jacques, I'm so glad
glad you're back.
What happened?
Listen, Sable called. He wanted to make a deal. Mac went to meet him.
Tell me where.
You'll never find it alone. I'll take you there. I better try Sergeant Enright one more time before we go.
Hello? What? Yeah, I got it. I'll be right there, Mrs. McMillan.
There's Mac's car. He must be on the pier.
Sally, I want you to leave.
Oh, no. No way.
Please keep out of sight and lock the car.
Good luck, Jacques.
Thank you. Hey, Mac! Look out!
Get back in the car, Sally! Call an ambulance! Drop it!
Commissioner, Mrs. McMillan said that she and Inspector Arnaud were on their way here. Where are they, sir?
She's back at Pier 31. She's all right, but Sable here just shot the inspector.
Wait a minute, I didn't shoot anybody. You got it all wrong.
I saw it.
You didn't see anything. I'm telling you, I waited in my car outside the pier till maybe 5 minutes ago, just in case you had an army crawling around the place. Finally, I go onto the barge by that big crane. First thing I hear, somebody's blasting away. What do you expect me to do? I go back to my car. Next thing I know, you're on my back.
Commissioner, this gun hasn't been fired.
Sure. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I didn't hit anybody back there. I'm telling you, I didn't hit Angie Green either. I didn't hit Sinclair's daughter. Somebody is running around this town with a hot gun. They're throwing it on my head.
I suppose you didn't know anything about a contract on me.
Oh, yeah, sure, I knew about that. Poole brought me in on it, but not as a hit. I was just supposed to make you a little nervous.
Okay, you did your job. You made me nervous. Now, why this setup?
Huh. Because the man wanted another push. And when the man wants another push, you do what the man wants. You know what I mean, Commissioner? You know what I mean.
Cuff him. gonna make it?
We don't know yet.
Intensive care. Just a moment. It's for you, Commissioner.
Me?
Same woman.
Oh, it's Mildred. Why don't you take it?
Hi, Mildred. Wait a minute. Do you have a pencil and paper I could borrow? Sure. We don't know yet. We're still waiting to hear. Okay. Uh-huh. Slow down low. Lighter? Do you leave a number? Okay, I'll call you if anything happens, okay. That was Mildred. She just got a call from Paris. Somebody named Andre Gervais.
The Jacques' assistant. I've met him. How would he know Jacques was hurt?
Well, he didn't, not until Mildred told him. Now, the way Mildred explains it, Gervais was returning Jacques' call. Jacques had asked him to check on something, a lighter. He said it was very important.
A lighter?
A platinum lighter. Now, he described it to him. He told him to go to an exclusive jeweler's in Paris and check it out. He did. Now he's got the information, but he doesn't know what to do with it because Jacques can't talk to him. He thought maybe you might be able to help him.
I have no idea. Whatever it is, it has to do with Maggie's murder.
Well, I think Jacques has stumbled onto something.
Maybe it has to do with... Did Gervais leave a number?
Yeah, Elise 9333.
Nurse, may I make a phone call, please?
Yes, of course.
Operator. Yes, I'd like to make a call to Paris, please. Elise 9333. Person to Mr. Andre Gervais. Yes, this is a police emergency. This is Commissioner McMillan calling. I'd like the call charged to my office, extension 4321. Remember this a minute. Nurse, may I see Inspector Arnaud's personal effects, please?
Attendez une seconde.
Andre! McMillan! Fine, thank you. How are you? Platinum lighter. Leaf design.
Yes, that's the lighter. Apparently, the inspector found it in someone's apartment. The apartment of someone who was killed.
MG Green. Nothing. Go on.
I visited the jewelry shop this morning. It seems the lighter was one of two items purchased that day by Madame Arnaud. The other was a necklace, also engraved with a leaf design.
Who did you say that was?
Madame Arnaud. Of course, this was some time before she and the inspector were married, so perhaps I should have said Mademoiselle Sinclair. In any event, the necklace was purchased for herself. The lighter was sent out as a gift.
A gift? Do you know to whom? Oh, you're sure? You're not mistaken. Well, all right, thank you. What? Yes, I'll let you know. Yes, thank you, Andre. Goodbye.
He's not mistaken about whose name.
Doctor.
Oh, Commissioner, we got the bullet out. It's gonna be close. We won't know anything for a few hours.
Oh, no, he's tough on you.
Oh, Commissioner. How's the inspector doing?
Well, bullet's out, that's about all. We have to go someplace. Charlie, can you stay here for a while?
I'll be fine.
Oh, wait, I forgot. I got the egg salad that you wanted. They only had tuna fish on egg
Charlie.
bread. There's a submarine in there for me.
Enright.
I couldn't get any pickles.
Make sure no one touches the submarine, Sergeant.
Where are we going?
Ambassador, sorry to bother you again.
Let me do the apologizing, Commissioner. I've been pretty crusty. We heard about Jacques. How is he?
He's out of the operating room. We'll have to keep our fingers crossed.
When does it stop? Are we destroying whole families these days?
Ambassador, we're starting to get some of the answers, but a lot of what we don't know revolves around this lighter. Some time ago, Maggie bought this lighter in Paris. Do you recognize it?
Of course. She sent it to me for my birthday. Must have been 2 or 3 years ago. What is it? I don't understand.
Maggie's murderer had an accomplice. The accomplice ended up with that lighter. How did he get it?
I didn't keep it. The doctor ordered me to stop smoking, so I gave it away.
Come on in. It's not locked.
All right, come in here. Why did you do it? What could you possibly hope to gain?
It wasn't what I had to gain. It's what I stood to lose. My wife was going to leave me. She said I was a loser. I wanted to prove to her she was wrong. You see, with Maggie gone, my wife would have inherited everything. And then, you see, I would have told her I'd killed Maggie. To show her I wasn't weak. And that I'd done it for her. You do see, don't you, Commissioner? I only did it for my wife.
She was right. You are a loser.
Do you know what time it is, Mac?
Time for the rooster to crow.
I'm still wide awake.
Yeah, so am I.
You know, there's one thing I still don't understand. You know the waiter that was killed? Arnie Green?
Angie
Green. How did he get the lighter?
Well, to begin with, he was a compulsive thief. Joyce thought he'd lost it. Green grabbed it when they had one of their meetings.
Alan Joyce. I still can't believe it. He's so mild and inoffensive.
Sometimes those are the people you have to worry about. Killing Maggie gave him a new lease on life.
Boy, when he set that booby trap, he must have been in seventh heaven.
A very sick seventh heaven.
How did he know you were meeting Sable? You know, if Jacques hadn't shown up when he did, you would have been Alan Joyce's third victim. And Sable would have been blamed again.
I think it was merely a lot of pressure building up. Thought it was time to get rid of me.
What's going to happen to Poole?
For one thing, he's got an indictment in the works, plus a new star witness to testify. Sable. Yes. Yes, the hospital. We'll be right there.
Hello, Jacques.
Oh, Sally. Tu vas bien.
Tu vas très bien.
Me too. We did it. We finally worked together. You know, Mac, I was thinking, the night of the party, remember when I told you I had doubts about marriage? You were right. Would have worked out fine.
That's it, Commissioner. I shouldn't have let you in.
Listen, Mildred sends her love, and she says you better hurry up and get better because she's working on a 5-star menu.
Oh, good. She can make up for Fender's fish and chips.
Well, you're not invited. Well, it's still early. You want to go home and cuddle?
Or we can go down to the wharf, have a nice, huge breakfast. Here. Call her.
Tails.
I certainly appreciate your being with me in my hour of loss.
Mildred, your Aunt Wilhelmina hasn't died yet.
Maybe she'll rally, Mildred.
No, I talked to the lawyer. He says this is it. Everybody in the family's been notified.
May I ask who's calling, sir?
We're friends of the family.
I'm the family.
Everyone is in the library. May I take your coats, please?
Thank you.
How's Wilhelmina?
She doesn't look good.
Sorry. You know the McMillans.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you.
Is my sister here yet?
No, she phoned from the bus depot. The rains are later. She'll be here as soon as she can make it.
Roger, aren't you going to introduce me?
Oh, Sandy Adams, my secretary. My Aunt Mildred.
How do you do?
Hello.
Mr. and Mrs.
McMillan.
It's a pleasure.
Excuse me.
Well, Dr. Herpes, how is she?
Well, Wilhelmina would like to see all of you.
Is it the end?
Done all I can do.
Where's Halstead?
He's with her.
Doctor, you've done all you could do.
Yes, I've said that.
Sandy, will you go home?
Dear Willie.
Mildred, dear Mildred. Don't cry, dear. I'm not afraid of the Grim Reaper. Where's Agatha?
She's coming, Wilhelmina. She'll be here soon.
Oh, Willie.
Shut up, Miguel. Where's my little Jenny?
I sent a telegram, Wilhelmina, but she hasn't arrived as yet.
I want her here with me. I refuse to die until she comes.
You can't mean that.
I can and I do. Now go away, go away.
I say, McMillan, can you give me a lift down to the marina?
Sure.
My secretary has my car. I live on my boat. Oh.
Agatha, it's all right. Stop it now. It's me, Mildred.
I just can't believe I've been standing on the front of me and it's not anybody.
Agatha, it's all right.
She's probably in there, probably dead and everything.
No, she rallied, darling. She's alive. It's okay.
Alive? Rallied?
Right.
Can I get you anything, madam?
Bourbon and twist. Straight up.
What do you want?
Wants to know what we want? $341,000.53. That's what we want.
I told you I'd get it to you and I'd get out of here.
Told us that months ago, and weeks ago, and days ago. Your credibility suffered an irreparable harm, as will your face if you don't cough up the money.
Look, you guys have been terrific. I know that, but there's nothing I can do. Now, my aunt's on her deathbed. As soon as she goes, I get $1 million. You guys get paid.
We'll take the boat on account.
I live here. Come on, will you? It's only a matter of days until she dies.
Make it a matter of hours. If she's not dead before morning, you will be. Ernest?
Madam, time for medication. Madam? Mr. Halstead, she's gone. During the night, sir. I thought you'd want to notify the family. Yes, sir. I'll call him now.
Sally, I'm home.
Yeah, we're in the kitchen.
Oh, great. I'm starved. What's...
We're relining the shelves.
Spring cleaning, Commissioner.
It's January.
Well, I don't like to let things back up on me.
You mean like dinner?
We ordered out. It ought to be here any minute.
Oh, hand me that roll of shelving paper down there, will you?
There's a letter here for you, Mildred. It's registered.
Yeah, I know.
Been trying to get her to open it all day.
You know what this is?
How could she? She won't open it.
It's from a law firm. Aren't you curious?
No, if I'm going to be sued, I don't want to know about it.
Good boy.
Mac!
It's her letter.
Well, it could be good news, you know.
Well, if it's good news, it can wait. If it's bad news, it can certainly wait.
Mildred, open the letter.
Hey, what about this? I'm in Aunt Wilhelmina's will.
That means you're going to be rich.
Yeah.
You could be.
You think?
Yeah.
How many diamonds can you wear at once without being gauche?
One. Okay. Hello? Yes? Yes, she is. Just, who'd you say? Yes, just a moment. Mildred, it's for you. It's your niece, Jenny.
Oh, Jenny! Hi, darling. How are you? Where are you? Everybody's been wondering. You're in Aunt Wilhelmina's will? Me too. You're kidding. You're here in San Francisco? And you've got no place... Listen, she's here in San Francisco and she's got no place to stay.
Oh, tell her to stay here with us.
Oh, great. Listen, darling, come right on over. Yeah, you can use the extra bed. I can't wait to see you. Okay, bye. She's coming right over.
We don't have an extra bed.
Yeah, we do, if I sleep on the couch. Gee, I haven't seen that kid since she was a baby.
Where's she calling from? The front door?
That's the food. Come on. Do you realize that Mildred might have more money than we do?
If you paid her this week, she's got more money than we do.
Have you got money for the delivery boy? Agatha, you're back.
I know I should have called first, Miss McMillan, especially after you put me up without a peep. Well, Wilhelmina died. But I just want to surprise my baby sister.
Oh.
Where is she?
She's in the kitchen. Agatha,
And where is your handsome commissioner?
He's there.
I bet he's out solving crimes, doing something daring.
No, he's right there.
Oh, Commissioner, you'll never guess what happened. I was out
You
there.
came back to San Francisco for the reading of Wilhelmina's will, and you're planning on staying here as usual.
Well, it's all right, of course.
And you're too late.
Too late for what?
Hi, Ag.
Mildred! Aw.
Yeah, long time no see.
Wilhelmina wrote me into her will.
Me too.
Oh, it seems like I've never been away.
Well, you're right. You just left day before yesterday.
Well, I better put my stuff back in your room.
Yeah, well,
Is there a problem? I mean, I wouldn't want to burden anyone. I can always stay at the Y.
They can stay here, but you will have to decide where to put them all.
Put who all?
The food.
Hi, guess who?
Little Bo Peep.
Oh, Aunt Mildred.
No, Aunt Agatha.
Aunt Agatha. Aunt Mildred.
hi, dear.
And you must be Commissioner and Mrs. McMillan. Aunt Mildred's written me all about you.
Well, it's certainly nice to meet you, Jenny.
Likewise.
My, you were right. He is a tall one.
Oh,
Well, don't let me disrupt anything. Why don't you all just go about doing whatever it was you were doing before I came in, and I'll just go unpack.
Unpack? And where are you sleeping, my dear?
In Aunt Mildred's room.
Oh, I know you must be exhausted, so let me show you where to put your things and you can tell me all about it.
All about what?
Anything, dear, anything.
You know, I've never witnessed a population explosion before.
She took my suitcase.
Ah, the food.
Bound to be more relative.
Don't joke, it's the food.
Great. I'm starved.
I'd like 4 pounds of lean burger, 3 fryers, and cut them up for me, will you?
Some eggs.
Yeah, 2 dozen eggs, 6 heads of lettuce, a bunch of celery.
And some nice tomatoes.
Some nice tomatoes, yeah, right. Oh, yeah, anytime today is fine. Thanks.
I think we should take that table and move it out.
Morning.
Morning.
Got any coffee?
Commissioner, it's none of my business, but did you know that an excess of coffee can upset the stomach?
You're right.
See?
It is none of your business.
Well, I'm just trying to be helpful.
Why don't you go and check out the living room for warts?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, honey. Want some coffee?
Oh, thank you.
Sleep well, dearie?
Yes, like a baby.
Are you guys still here? You better hurry up. You're going to be late for the reading of the will.
Where's my purse? Hurry, Mildred.
Hold it, will you? Cab's not even here yet.
Well, I'm ready. Isn't this exciting?
Get your hopes up, dearie.
Oh, I know how Gulliver felt when the Lilliputians got him.
There's your cab.
Oh, well, this is it, the big time. I'm nervous. You want to stay home?
Not on your life.
Or Wilhelmina's. No offense.
Wish us luck.
Luck. Remember now, we split between us whatever money we get.
I admire your optimism.
Don't worry, kid, it's in the bag. She must have left us something.
In the living room.
Quiet. Do you hear it?
I don't hear anything.
Neither do I. Isn't it wonderful?
And memory do make, publish, and declare this to be my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all former wills made by me. May I apologize again for this heating system. It's the second time this month that it's gone out. They keep telling me that they've got it fixed, but, well, yes. Article 1. I direct my executor to pay my just debts and funeral expenses as soon after my decease as may be practicable. Article 2. I give and bequeath the... Oh, Mr. Thornton, we've despaired of your showing up.
Sorry to keep you all waiting. I was unavoidably detained. Business.
I believe that you know everybody present.
Why don't we save all the social amenities for later, I'm sure everyone's anxious to hear the will.
Yes, well, let's see now, where was I?
We give and bequeath.
Oh, yes. I give and bequeath the following. To Miguel Esteban, since he has professed no interest in material goods but only in my love, the original oil painting of myself that he seems so fond of.
Win a few, lose a few, eh, baby?
Article 3. All the rest, residue, and remainder of my property, real, personal, and mixed, wheresoever situated in the assessed value of $996,000, I give, devise, and bequeath to my grandniece, Jennifer Carter.
What?
If for any reason Jennifer Carter is unwilling
Oh, I'm willing.
or unable to receive,
I've heard enough. This is a farce. She'd never leave everything to her.
this will is signed and witnessed. Mr. Thornton, please. You are named next in succession if Miss Carter...
Next in line? I'm first in line. I was the one who took care of her day in, day out, not her. She wasn't even here for her funeral.
We're all legally bound by this document, sir.
Oh, really? Well, hang on to your briefs, Halstead. I'll tear that will apart at the seams. We'll just see who gets what.
Roger, please.
Mr. Thornton, I must warn you that if you contest this will and lose, you lose everything. No settlement, no succession, no nothing.
I don't intend on losing, Mr. Halstead. That money is mine, and I'll get it one way or another.
Well, Roger, please.
Sandy, stay out of this.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry.
Oh, what a sore loser.
Well, just for curiosity's sake, Your Honor,
I'm a lawyer, not a judge.
or whatever you are, who's next in line after Thornton?
Well, you are, and then Mildred, and then Charity.
Well, I guess that about wraps it up, folks.
May I suggest that everybody stay in town till we find out what Mr. Thornton intends to do?
Oh, I feel so guilty. Maybe I shouldn't keep the money. Can I refuse it?
Well, it's highly irregular, but there's nothing to stop you.
Oh, yes, there is, Consular.
What?
This.
They are right, Miss Carter. You should keep your legacy. It is, after all, your great-aunt's wish.
Well,
Let me drive you home. We'll talk about it.
and Agatha...
Mildred and I will take a cab.
Wonderful. Let's go. May I call you Jenny?
Certainly.
Piranha. Piranha. Pure piranha.
No, I do not know who took care of the folding chairs last year. Chicken would be fine. Hamburger would be fine. I don't know which. Yes, I am the police commissioner, but the policeman's picnic is not... Mrs. Simon.
Thank you so much, Sergeant, for helping me move. I know how busy
glad
you
to,
are.
Jenny.
But
I don't
Mrs.
have
Simon.
anything else to do.
Charlie. Yes, I'll see that it's taken care of, Mrs. Simon. Yes, thank you. Goodbye. Charlie, since you have nothing at all to do, you are now officially in charge of the policeman's picnic.
Oh, Commissioner,
Oh, picnic, terrific. I love picnics. Can I help?
Oh, if you're going to put it that way.
Oh, Jenny, I wish you'd change your mind and just stay with us.
Oh, thank you, ma'am, but I really can't impose any longer. I found a lovely little hotel not far from here. And thank you, too, Commissioner, sir, for everything.
Not at all.
Now, you have fun, and you take good care of her, Sergeant.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Jenny, I'm gonna miss you.
Well, just for a few hours. We're having dinner together tonight, remember?
Yeah, right.
Here's your other bag, dearie. I packed it for you.
Thank you, Aunt Agatha. Now, about that picnic. Of course, we'll have lots of food and things to drink, but maybe we'll leave...
That's one down.
Yeah.
At last. Now we can get things organized around here.
Will you look at this place?
Oh, yes, look at this room.
Will that be all, sir? Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice stay.
Oh, I'm not staying.
Of course not, sir.
I asked for the best, but this is a palace. How do I look in satin, Sergeant?
Terrific. But, Jenny, this place is going to cost you a bundle.
I know, but I have a bundle. I could buy this room. I might even could buy this whole hotel.
Oh, well, I wish I could stay here and enjoy it with you, but I'm still on duty.
Oh, do you have to go?
I'm afraid so, but I wish I could stay.
Then you'll come back.
I accept. And, Jenny, just a slight word of caution. You know, San Francisco is a pretty big city, and there are lots of fast-talking types around, so you be careful, okay?
I will.
Oh, listen. Here's a card with my downtown number on it, so keep it handy. They know where I am day and night. So if you need anything at all, don't hesitate to call.
I will. Thank you. You're a nice friend.
Thank you. Ooh, your key? And don't forget to lock the door behind me.
All right.
It's getting a bit late, don't you think?
No, we have plenty of time.
Where's the cab?
Relax, will you? It'll be here in a minute.
Well, the problem is that child is going to need some financial counseling. But what she's going to get is every two-bit fast buck artist in town trying to climb into her bed.
As it were.
Is, was, were. What's the difference?
She can take care of herself.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do I detect a trace of bitterness over the disposition of Wilhelmina's estate?
You betcha.
Well, it's not Jenny's fault. It could have been left to any one of us.
Then why didn't they?
There's a taxi. Come on.
Actually, she's a very lovely girl. A bit naive, but sweet, really.
A change of heart that has nothing to do with the fact that she is now the richest kid on the block, right?
Besides being older and wiser, not to mention taller, I'll just ignore that spiteful remark.
You don't see me complaining because I didn't inherit any money.
You never were ambitious.
Well, I have a steady job, which is more than I can say for some people I know.
Well, it's not my fault there's a slump in the market for office consultants.
Oh, that's what they call part-time help now? Oh, here it is.
How do I look?
Oh, courant, my dear. Jenny? Jenny, you here?
Mr. Halstead, please. Commissioner McMillan again. Mr. Halstead. Yes, I want the names and addresses of all the beneficiaries. Send the list to my office plus a copy of the will. Now, is there a clause in there about contesting the will? I see. In other words, if the court rules against them, they lose everything, right? I see. Thank you, Mr. Halstead. Yes, we'll feel sorry about it, too. Goodbye.
I'm gonna take Mildred and Agatha home, okay?
Yeah, I'll be home as soon as I can.
Okay.
No signs of a struggle, sir.
Thanks, Wes. Ted, I want a ballistics report as soon as you get it.
It'll be on your desk, sir.
Anything about forced entry?
Sir, when I left here, I heard her lock the door. It must have been somebody she knew.
Wait a minute. First, there's Wilhelmina, suddenly dead. And now, is there an autopsy report on Wilhelmina?
I don't know, Commissioner.
Well, if not, let's get one.
Yes, sir. Take a look at this.
One-way ticket to Rio de Janeiro under the name of Amy Lee DeVroe.
Yeah, well, what would Jenny be doing with somebody else's airplane ticket?
Maybe she bought it for herself.
Under a fictitious name?
She knew her life was in danger. She wanted to get out as soon as she got the money.
Yeah, well, I'll check out the DeVroe name, sir.
I want you to question everybody on this floor. Find out if they saw anybody going in and out. Also, check with the switchboard for calls.
Right away, sir.
And I want a complete report on Roger Thornton, including his financial condition.
Yes, sir. Come on, Wes.
A plan. That's what we need is a plan. It's Thornton. I know it's Thornton. But how to catch him?
Take it easy, Sherlock.
Aha. Sherlock Holmes. What would he do now?
Sit down.
Well, I think better on my feet.
Agatha, I'm sure that Mac is doing everything that he can possibly do.
But is it enough?
I think we'd all feel better if you would just sit down.
Well, of course. Why don't you just say so? Miguel Esteban. Now, there's a suspicious character if I ever saw one. You know who did it? Did you get any clues? Did you arrest anyone?
No to all of the above.
Well, it's gotta be Thornton. Can't you just arrest him?
Agatha, that's not exactly the way due process works.
So far, his only crime seems to be greed.
Well, there's Miguel Esteban. Miguel, yes. He's chasing Jenny all around the place.
Chasing ladies, rich or poor, does not a crime make.
Oh, if you catch him, it is, Commissioner.
Well, you know, Agatha, I'm just going to have to think on that. In bed. Good night.
I think that's a great idea. I think I'll go to bed, too. Good night, Agatha. Good night.
That doesn't sound bad. I think I'll turn in, too.
Doesn't anybody realize how serious this is? Mildred! Doesn't anybody realize how serious this is? Somebody? Anybody? Tell me.
Mr. Thornton. Mr. Thornton.
I already have enough insurance. No, I won't sell my boat, and I gave at the office. I assume that you fit in there somewhere.
You're right, Wilhelmina's dead. Jennifer Carter is dead. I don't know who did it, but I have a lot of suspects, and I assume you fit in there somewhere.
Oh, Commissioner, my apologies. It's nice to know that the demise of one little unimportant child brings out our city's finest.
Thank you. I notice you're not overcome with grief.
I hardly knew her. I certainly had no reason to dislike her.
She got all your aunt's money.
Look, Commissioner, I can save us both a lot of time. No, I don't have an alibi, but I don't have a motive either. You see, I have quite enough money as it is.
That may be. But your behavior at the reading of the will was, shall we say, less than gracious.
Now, that was a matter of principle. In spite of my devotion, my aunt despised me, my life, everything about me. Denying me her estate was the final insult.
I only have $11 in change on me.
You suspect me of murdering my aunt for her money, then murdering Jenny for the same reason. But you need evidence to make that arrest, so you've come down here to see what you can find. So here's my gun. Check it out.
Actually, I was just looking for an excuse to leave the office.
Oh, in that case, you care to go out for a spin, Commissioner?
No, thank you. I get seasick.
Why don't you give yourself a title? Like internal domestic consultant. Then you can ask for a raise.
I don't need a raise.
You're not in touch with your needs.
Listen, well, the thing I want to be in touch with the most is lunch. The commissioner's due home any minute. Besides, I just got a raise.
I assume you have the cost of living escalator?
Listen, this isn't the Teamsters Union against big industry, you know. What's that?
Oh, what is that? Don't touch it again.
I have to get at it.
Have you got a workman's comp? Oh, it's stuck.
Hello?
Come on out, you little devil.
What's for lunch?
How about that?
No, I'd rather have a tuna fish sandwich.
Isn't he amusing?
Well,
Well, what?
did you arrest him?
Who?
Thornton.
Of course not.
No wonder crime is up 30%. Nobody wants to make an arrest around here.
Did Enright call?
Yeah. They drew a blank on the hotel. Nobody saw anybody enter or exit except Enright and Jenny when they went in.
Any fingerprints?
Zilch.
Zilch.
Nothing.
Commissioner, how well do you know this Enright man?
Very well. Why?
The power and the allure of sudden wealth, Commissioner. Then stir in a pretty girl, and you have all the ingredients of a crime of greed and passion.
You have a fascinating mind, Agatha.
It kind of runs in the family.
That's true.
I'm going out.
Where to?
Just out.
I don't want to alarm you, Commissioner, but I have a feeling that Agatha is going to do something that we're all going to regret.
Well, she's just concerned, like the rest of us.
Concerned, yes. Like the rest of us, never.
Tedrow Thompson Thornton, 1408. 1408. 1408. 1408. 1408.
1408.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What are you doing here?
I'm from Temple Aid. I'm the new girl you ordered.
I didn't order a new girl. Or an old girl, for that matter, Aunt Agatha. Now, what are you doing here?
Well, I was really looking for your secretary.
She's not in the drawer.
Oh? Where is she, then?
It's lunchtime. You figure it out.
Well, in that case, I'll come back another time.
Don't move.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna call the police.
Is that any way to treat a relative?
It's a way to treat a sneak thief.
The commissioner of police happens to be a very good friend of mine.
In that case, I'll talk to him.
Yes? Roger Thornton? Yeah, I'll take it. Hello, Mr. Thornton. Who? She what?
On top of it all, she claims to be a personal friend of yours.
You might call it that.
Look, if you sent her here to snoop around my office...
Take it easy, Mr. Thornton. I'll come right over.
I hope so. I could have shot her just as easily as not. Next time I catch anyone prowling around my office, I will shoot.
Hang on, I'm coming.
Who was it, Mildred?
I know we'll never know, but he left these flowers, and by process of elimination, I can only assume they're for you.
How nice.
Yeah.
Let's see who they're
Is
from.
today something special?
No, well, it is now. To Agatha. To Agatha?
Agatha?
Who would send flowers to Agatha?
Yeah. Who would send flowers to Agatha?
I said that.
Well, I tell you, there's one thing we could do. We could steam it open.
No, we couldn't.
And then seal it right up again.
We just put the card right here and wait until Agatha comes home.
Right. Well, I have some things to do in the kitchen.
Yeah, I got a lot of things to do upstairs. Well, let's go do them.
Oh.
I was just as far from finding something. I know it.
Matt, what are you doing home?
Just delivering Wonder Woman back to her lair.
What are you talking
Agatha,
about?
you could have been shot.
Shot? What'd you do?
Well, nothing, really.
Nothing. Roger Thornton caught our Miss Marple going through his private office file.
But I thought if I could find some proof that he needed a lot of money, then we'd have Jenny's killer.
Agatha, this is no game. If he pressed charges, you'd have been thrown in jail.
Jail? But he wouldn't press charges. If he did, they'd know he was trying to hide something. Don't you see?
I gotta get out of here. I almost understand what she's saying.
Don't you worry, Commissioner. We'll solve this.
No, Agatha. I'll solve it. I and my department, you, will keep your nose clean. Is that clear?
But I...
No buts. You pull something like that again and I'll have you deported.
Mac. Mac!
Can you deport a citizen?
What are we gonna do with her?
I think we ought to just give her flowers.
Flowers?
Here you go, Agatha.
These are for me?
That's what it says, but I think it's a mistake.
I find you most intriguing. I would love to see you, Miguel Esteban.
Oh, I don't believe that.
It's inevitable.
Well, so's the end of the world. Listen, don't you realize he's making a play for you because he thinks you're next in line if Thornton takes a fall for Jenny's murder? Besides, he's the one you said was a piranha.
A hasty judgment. You're just jealous, that's all.
Jealous of what?
That I'm the one he finds intriguing. Miguel is obviously a man of very good taste.
Hello. Oh, yeah, just a moment. Miguel doesn't waste any time.
Hello? Miguel who? Could you please refresh my memory? Oh, yes, I remember now. This afternoon? Well, maybe I could squeeze in a few minutes. I'll check my calendar. Yes, this afternoon would be just fine. What time?
Yeah. Your story is really fascinating. Tell me more about it.
Would you believe he held me at gunpoint for almost a half hour? Can you imagine?
That must have been terrible for you.
Uh-huh.
I find you most attractive. We must spend more time together.
Mr. Esteban, I didn't just fall off the turnip truck, you know.
You're wondering why my sudden interest.
Well, no offense. It's just that a man with your talent, well, he's usually attracted by wealth.
I'll be frank. I am really worried about this poor child's murder. I was very close to Wilhelmina, as you know, and I want to see justice done. I think you are a woman of courage and conviction, and I think between the two of us, we can help solve this case.
And that's the whole reason?
Mm-hmm. And the fact that I find you, please don't take offense, physically entrancing.
You're kidding.
You're a very perceptive woman. Do you think that Thornton will be convicted for this murder?
Nope. Not the way they're handling it.
Why do you say that?
Well, any amateur can tell that he's guilty. But we have no evidence.
What about if someone could find the murder weapon? Do you think that will help?
Yes. Yes, it certainly would. But where to find it?
Well, it's common knowledge among some other members of the family that the man is a collector of guns.
Well, he has at least one that I know of.
He keeps several. At home, at his office, on his boat at the marina.
I bet the police don't even know that, Mr. Esteban.
Call me Miguel.
Miguel? Well, I have to be leaving soon. I have a very important engagement this afternoon.
Oh, of course. Miss? Lunch tomorrow.
We'll see.
Sergeant Enright is here.
Good.
And also, I wanted to remind you.
What?
You know what?
No, I don't know.
What you told me you didn't want to know about.
Maggie!
The Carpenters.
What?
The Carpenters.
Oh, I don't want to see him. I told you that.
I tried to stop them, sir, but the entire building is being done.
All right. Just let me know when they're due.
Yes, sir.
Don't you think it's time to bring Sergeant Enright in?
Oh, yes, sir. I almost forgot. Sergeant.
Thank you, Maggie.
Want a sandwich?
No, thank you, sir. I've already eaten.
I've just been looking at the ballistics report on Thornton's gun. They don't match.
That's not all that doesn't match, sir.
What do you mean?
You wanted to see the Thornton report? Sir, Thornton is not just broke. He is so deep in that hole, he can't possibly get out without Aunt Wilhelmina's money.
Wilkerson Finance Company is into them?
Oh, very heavily, sir.
Well, they're just this side of Murder Incorporated.
You know, this is just a guess, sir, but they could have killed Wilhelmina.
Or put Thornton up to it.
Well, I don't think that he's the killer type, sir.
You'd be amazed what people will do when you threaten to turn their body into a planter.
Well, if you're gonna put it that way, sir.
Anything on Jenny?
Not much success there either. I've tried to find some background on her, but so far I keep coming up with a big fat zero.
You sure you don't want a sandwich?
Yeah, I'm positive. You see, Jenny just dropped out of college and then she disappeared. I've tried to find family. I've tried to find friends. She did have a college roommate, a Lynn Connors, but she's disappeared. And she received several letters from a fellow by the name of George Kimball, but I can't find him either.
What about the plane ticket?
Well, that's another thing, sir. There is no Amy Lee Devereaux.
Well, then she did buy the ticket herself.
Yes, sir, it looks that way. But if she knew that she was in danger, why didn't she just pick up the phone and call us?
All right, we'll call missing persons. Maybe something will turn up.
Yes, sir.
Maybe it's time to get Roger Thornton in. He may decide it's safer to talk to us.
Yeah, I'll get on it, sir.
Mildred? Agatha? $3:00, First Street bus transfer. Arrive Marina. She wouldn't. She wouldn't. Commissioner McMillan's office, please. Maggie, is Mac there?
Pardon me, sir. I'm looking for Roger Thornton's boat.
I'm not supposed to let anyone in. Everyone has his own key.
Well, I'm Roger's mother. Chicken soup.
I thought she was dead.
Do I look dead to you?
I'm terribly sorry, Miss Thornton.
Well, you should be.
Sip 1900 de la Petite.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take her out about 3 miles, see if I can get some yellowtail.
Okay, good luck. It's supposed to be pretty good.
We're looking for a woman who's trying to board Roger Thornton's boat. Have you seen her?
Oh, you mean his mother?
Mother?
Sure. They set out to sea maybe 10 minutes ago.
Where's the Coast Guard?
Right over there, Ocean Avenue.
I'm Commissioner McMillan. I'd like to radio the La Petite. It put out about 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, they just radioed in, said they're on fire.
What?
Fire.
Surprise! What's that? What do I do now?
Jump!
But I can't swim.
How do you feel about cooking?
Well, I can...
Why don't you check out Thornton's apartment? I'll finish here.
Yes, sir. Can you tell me what happened here?
Sorry, no.
Was it an accident?
We don't know.
Well, then do you think it was murder?
Look, I didn't say that.
Hey, listen, who was the guy on the boat? Who was the lady on the boat? You want my coat?
No, thanks.
Who was the guy that got blown up?
Roger Thornton.
Hey, do you think this case has a gangland M.O.?
What?
Well, I mean, like, do you think the guy was snuffed? Offed? Murdered?
I don't know.
Hey, were you in the boat?
No. I always go swimming with my clothes on.
Yeah. This Thornton guy, is he a friend of yours? Relative, what?
Hey, wait a minute. Who are you?
I'm a stringer for the San Francisco News.
Well, shouldn't you be at practice or something?
Oh, come on, that's a reporter.
Look, I don't know a thing. Excuse me.
Yeah, well, nice talking to you, Miss,
Chadwick.
Florence Chadwick.
This could be part of a bond casing. It's the same shape, thickness.
Take a look at this.
Yeah. Looks blown apart. Can't say for sure until we check it out.
We can say for sure right now. I'll check with your office first thing in the morning.
Okay.
Agatha!
Agatha, I want to say something, and I don't want you to take it the wrong way, but you're nuts.
How could I possibly take that the wrong way?
I will never understand your way of thinking.
Well, I create as I go along. Reality is the moment. And life is impulsive.
Why do I have this overwhelming sense of defeat?
You know, this reminds me when we were children.
Oh, I know. I know.
Commissioner, the signature on the receipt for that registered letter from Jenny simply does not match up with Mildred's letters from Jenny.
Well, if Jenny didn't sign the receipt for the letter, who did? Her roommate?
I don't know. And she's missing too, sir.
Have we got missing persons on it?
Oh, yes, sir. We're plugged into that great big FBI computer. We're checking thousands of missing persons flyers.
Hi, Commissioner. How about some dinner?
I want to get a statement from Agatha first.
Oh, lots of luck.
Stay for dinner?
If you insist, sir.
Okay, I'll put another place on.
What's a statement?
Oh, it's nothing to worry about, Agatha. It's just a precaution, a simple safeguard.
Well, sounds like the old third degree. Rubber hoses and all that stuff.
You might have seen something important.
Okay, you guys. Here's what I think. Now, it definitely was not a gangland caper, even though the M.O. had certain superficial likenesses. Now, Thornton was snuffed out, and you think I did it?
No, Agatha.
I want my lawyer.
I'm a lawyer.
You can't be in both places at once. Either arrest me or set me free.
Agatha, you are not under arrest. You did not commit a crime. However, you were the last person to see Roger Thornton alive, and you stand next in line to inherit all the money.
I do?
You do.
Oh, I forgot.
You are also next in line to be killed.
Killed? Somebody kill me? No. I don't want the money. They can have it.
Relax. Nobody gets a penny of the money until the case is solved.
Well, then how come Roger was killed?
I don't know. That's what we're trying to find out. Now, why were you on the boat?
And I won't go to jail?
No.
Well, it all happened when I told Miguel. You see, I told Miguel I thought Thornton killed Jenny. Then he said if we could find the murder weapon...
And you thought you'd just help out?
Of course.
Did you hear anything unusual? See anything? Find anything?
No. Just some unpaid bills. And I put those in my picnic basket.
Hey, something is burning. What is it?
Oh, it's my girdle. I was just drying it out.
Would you two gentlemen like to know what I did today? After I finished the grocery shopping, I got rid of a door-to-door salesman. And then I cleaned out the furniture polish that Agatha thought was the oven cleaner.
Well, if Agatha thought furniture polish was oven cleaner, do you suppose she put oven cleaner on the furniture?
Agatha!
First thing tomorrow morning, I want those goons from the Bookerson Finance Company in my office.
Yes, sir.
Let's get a drink.
Dad? Do you think that Roger actually killed his aunt for the money? My thoughts exactly. I have been reading Sandy Adams' letters. Pretty hot stuff in there. She was a lot more than a secretary. A lot more to gain. I mean, if Thornton got the money and she got Thornton. Wait a minute. This one's not a love letter. Listen to this. If you think you can dump me, you've got another think coming. I'm not going to let you waste 2 years of my life. Wow. That's one rejected lady. There's a motive right there. No. I just can't believe that she would know how to rig a bomb. I mean, if she was going to kill him, she'd probably use something small, something like a knife or a gun, something she could handle. Still, it's a remote possibility. It's worth checking. How do you expect me to solve this case if you never listen to anything that I say?
Oh, you got it all wrong, Mr. McFarland.
McMillan.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got a bad ear for names. But anyway, it wasn't like you think. Roger and I had a good thing going, you know. It started off just a job, but all those nights working late, usual thing happens. If you know what I mean. You work late sometimes?
Oh, yes.
Are you married?
Very.
Your wife should worry more about you. I mean, look at you sitting here all alone with me. Anything could happen.
Yes. Roger, now, you didn't know he stood to inherit his aunt's fortune?
No, not at first, I didn't. I fell in love with his mind.
And you felt these feelings were being reciprocated?
No, I thought he loved me.
Were there other women in his life?
For 2 years, everything was just fine. Then suddenly, he's getting all this money and poof, everything goes. Me first. Oh, don't tell me about Roger and all his women. I knew all about them. I didn't care. Roger was the kind of guy that you play, you know, while he's around. Well, don't think I didn't have hopes. I was really hurt when he dumped me. I mean, he was getting all that money, and I was getting the shaft. I can't decide. You pick one.
Oh, well, I don't know. They're all so uniquely you.
I like the blonde one. It was Roger's favorite. It's his funeral.
You know, Senor Esteban seems prosperous in his own right, sir.
Senor Esteban seems to be a lot of things, none of which I buy.
Well, what about Sandy Adams?
Well, that's a little easier. There are two possibilities there only. She's either very innocent or very clever. I've got a tail on her till I find out which. Hi, Maggie.
Commissioner, your office
You
is...
hold off, Cosby.
Yeah, the men are there.
From the Bookerson Finance Company?
They're here, but so are the other men.
What men?
The carpenters!
Hiya, Charlie. Oh, hi, Pete.
Commissioner? Hiya. You know him?
Yes, sir. I got him the job. He's my brother-in-law.
I thought you didn't like your brother-in-law.
I don't, but I love my sister. And if he doesn't support her, I may have to.
Commissioner, enough small talk. What are we doing here?
I'm trying to solve a murder, and I thought somehow you two could help.
Who was the former person?
Roger Thornton.
He's dead?
Blown to bits on a boat.
You have no idea how that pains me.
How much is he into you?
Way over 300,000.
And you didn't decide to make an example of him?
Are you kidding? Speaking theoretically, of course. You only make examples of small fish. A big fish like Thornton, you hope maybe a couple of broken parts will make the point.
Commissioner, I thought you might want to see this right away. It just came in.
Thank you. Oh, would you escort these two out, please?
Let's go.
I may want to talk to you again.
Always a pleasure, Commissioner. Come on, Ernest.
Anything the matter, sir?
Missing person flyer.
Oh, is it Jenny?
Well, it looks like her. But it isn't. Jenny wasn't Jenny.
Psst, Charlie. She was being impersonated by her own roommate.
That would explain the plane ticket. Lynn wanted to grab the money and run before anybody found out she was a phony.
Yes, unless whoever killed this Lynn Connors did so for an entirely different reason. But then we'd have two totally unrelated murders on our hands.
All right, but if Jenny's still alive, where is she?
Psst, Charlie. Well, I'll put out a trace on her.
I'll do it right away, huh?
Hey, Charlie.
What is it?
You're stepping in my glue, Charlie.
Come on, let's get out of here. Well, take your shoe off
Oh,
first.
yeah, right.
Charlie, Ellie sends her love.
I got another shoe in the car, sir.
Good.
No. I don't know. He says he's some big shot in the police or like that. But I still think he's a cluck.
I wouldn't have known where to look either, but Wilhelmina was always talking about Jenny being in college. You know, she was mighty proud of that girl. I know I put that address someplace.
You make these model airplanes yourself?
Yeah, I've always been interested in aviation. I've got a little single-engine job myself, and I fly around on weekends. Ah, here it is.
Did she ever answer your letter?
Well, come to think of it, no. I'd always just get back a signed receipt.
A little unusual, isn't it?
Well, yes. Generally, most people will give you a written reply, but not always.
Well, thanks for your help, Mr. Halstead.
You know, Commissioner, I'm kind of embarrassed.
Don't be.
You know, I shouldn't have been fooled by that girl.
You know, we all were.
The irony of the whole thing is that if the murderer thought he was killing Jenny, he did it all for nothing.
Well, I've taken enough of your time.
Commissioner.
Four diamonds.
I pass.
Horse face?
I pass. Listen, Jenny is alive then, right?
I don't know.
She might be. Four, no trump.
Pass.
Yeah, she might. 5 hearts.
Well, I don't know what to think now. I pass.
7 spades.
I'll get it. It's probably me.
7 spades.
Yeah.
Hello? I'll see if she's in. Who's calling? Who's Sarah Farnsworth?
Oh, she's only the richest woman in San Francisco.
Who's the call for, Agatha?
Me. Hello? Yes, this is she. Well, I'd love to come. I'll have to let you know. Well, my secretary has me on a very tight schedule. You know how it is. Yes. Of course. Of course, I'll do my best, dear. Goodbye. She's invited me to the ladies' auxiliary tea on Saturday. But why would she do that?
It's the grapevine. She thinks you're rich now.
But I'm not. If Jenny's alive, I'm not even next in line. Ah. But Sarah Farnsworth doesn't know that, does she? We don't have to tell her, do we? What was the last bid?
7 spades.
Double. You know what my horoscope said today?
What?
Spent a lot of money today. Well, how do I look?
Very nice.
Commissioner, very nice isn't exactly what I had in mind. I want to look worldly.
What I'm worried about is otherworldly.
Otherworldly?
As in dead, Toots.
But you said that
I know what I said. I just think it would be kind of nice if you hung around here for a while without running around all over town. Till we solve this thing. Mildred, will you tell her I'm concerned for her safety?
Mildred, will you tell the commissioner I appreciate his concern, but I have a lunch date with Miguel Esteban, and I refuse to break it.
Reschedule it.
One must strike whilst the iron is hot.
Would you tell her the murderer may feel the same way?
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
Are you going to think about it?
Yeah.
Good. Whilst you're thinking about it, you can help me clean the house.
Mi amor, mariquita linda, ya me voy porque tú ya no me quieres como yo te quiero a ti. Me voy porque tus desdenes sin piedad han herido para siempre a mi pobre corazón. Adiós, vida de mi vida, la causa de mi dolor, el amor de mis amores, el perfume de mi flor.
You are absolutely exquisite, my dear Agatha.
Oh, thank you, Mickey.
A fitting end to a near-perfect afternoon will be a visit to my apartment. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know.
Besides, I want so desperately to be alone with you.
But we're alone here.
No. Away from prying eyes. I want to show you my rock sauna.
What prying eyes?
That guy at the bar.
Let's get out of here.
I promise you, you will not regret this momentous decision.
No. I mean, I want you to take me back to Mildred's.
To Mildred's?
Now. That guy gives me the creeps.
What about my place? My rock sauna.
Oh, just control yourself, if you can.
I don't understand.
You don't care about my safety?
Yes, I do. Of course I do. But if it's just that I don't know.
Now, if you
every
care for
time
me, you'll wait just a little longer until we get all this business straightened out. And then I'll feel safe no matter where I go. Including your sauna.
Of course. I take you home.
Well, welcome. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Commissioner.
Hello? Well, hang in there. Goodbye.
There's one thing I don't understand.
What?
I say there's one thing I don't understand. I don't understand how Miguel Esteban keeps alive. I mean, he doesn't have a bank account. He only has credit cards.
All he has is credit cards, and he owes them all a bundle.
Must be desperate for the money.
Yeah, but killing's not his style, sir. He's a gigolo.
Besides, why does he keep romancing Agatha when Thornton is the next beneficiary?
Coming in with Agatha before Thornton's death convinces her he's not after her money. Once he gets his hooks into her, he kills Thornton.
Agatha has the money, and Miguel has Agatha.
Right.
Thank you, Nero Wolfe. There is one problem, sir.
What's that?
Do you think he can keep up with Agatha for the rest of his life?
A man who'd killed twice wouldn't hesitate to kill again.
Well, that could mean that Agatha is in very grave danger, sir.
I'm afraid so.
Charlie, who's Nero Wolfe?
It's all wrong, and I know what I'm talking about. I don't label your meat.
It looks like a 5 to me. $5.98.
That is definitely not a 5. It would be a 6 before it would be a 5. No. You know what it is? It's a 4. $4.98.
Lady, I got a lot of customers in line here.
Well, I have a lot of hungry people at home. So let's just get a pencil and paper and figure it out. May I borrow your pencil, please? Thank you. Now, let's see. That's 5.37 pound at, do I have to move the decimal point?
Okay, lady, okay. You can have it for $4.98.
Because it is 4.
It comes to $10.20 altogether.
10.20? All righty. The exact change. 5, 10. saved my life.
Let me help you.
Oh, you're brave. You're very brave.
Well, over-anxious would be a little more like it.
No, I mean it. There aren't many people who would help a stranger in trouble. You know, you sort of restored my faith in human nature.
That's okay. It's part of my job.
Job?
I hope I don't destroy your illusions, but the commissioner assigned me to watch out after you.
Well, in that case, you should have got here sooner. Pick up my stuff.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't get a good look at the driver, sir. My angle was bad, and there wasn't much light in the car.
Agatha, did you get a look at the driver?
No, it all happened so fast.
It was a new car, dark red, new plates. I couldn't make them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Sam, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
No, I don't want the money. I don't want anything to do with it.
Well, you don't even have the money yet.
Even if I don't have the money, I don't want it.
You're just upset, Agatha.
I'd say scared to death is more like it.
Don't say death to a scared person.
Maybe we now can prevail upon you to stay a little closer to home.
Commissioner, I'm going to call Mr. Halstead. I don't want to be next in line for the money. I don't even want to know what happens to it.
Why don't we decide that when you feel better?
No, I have to do it now. I won't feel better until I do. Hello, Mr. Halstead? This is Jenny's Aunt Agatha. Well, I hate to cause any more problems, but I'm afraid you're going to have to do a little more paperwork. Well, I don't want to be in the will. Because somebody tried to kill me, that's why. Yeah, I'll sign anything. Thank you. Ah, there. Now I feel more like a real person again.
Are you sure you're not going to regret this, Agatha?
Me? Not a chance.
Oh, Mildred, what are you doing there? You scared me to death.
Just trying to get some sleep.
Oh.
Agatha snores.
Oh.
What's the matter? Couldn't you sleep either?
No. All I kept thinking about was Agatha's near miss.
And I keep thinking there must be a way to get Agatha to change her mind about keeping the money.
What about her personal safety?
Well, if she doesn't leave the premises, what safer place could there be for her than right here?
I don't know. You know, I think that greed is clouding your personal judgment.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that's right.
What's going on down here?
Oh, Commish, I was just thinking there must be some way for Agatha to keep that money. I mean, she's throwing away a chance at a fortune.
Oh, you could solve the whole thing tomorrow.
Yeah, and then she wouldn't have lost a chance at the whole pie.
Right. As long as you're talking about me, you mind if I sit down?
Agatha, you can't do it.
You mean I can't sit down?
No, you can't give up the money.
I've made up my mind.
So change your mind.
You want to see me killed or worse even?
What could be worse?
I can't think of a safer place for you to be than right here, right, Mac? Besides, now you'll have police protection. Right, Mac?
Well, and you'll feel crummy if you give it up. And furs, diamonds, the Riviera. You better think about it.
Nah, it's not worth it.
The men,
Men?
handsome men.
You know, Mac could assign Sergeant Enright to be with you, follow you everywhere you go.
Right, Mac? Well, I could give up a couple of days. If I live long enough, it might be nice to be rich.
Okay, that settles it. Everybody back to bed.
Mac, let's go to bed.
Wow, that's beginning to look very nice, Commissioner.
What's the matter?
Oh, Agatha just doesn't stop, sir. My feet are killing me. Oh, all that shopping, a hairdresser. She even bought a gym course.
You have my sympathies, Charlie. Believe me, you have my sympathies.
Thank you, sir. Anything new around here?
Oh, yeah. We located the parents of Jenny's boyfriend. They don't know where he is either. And he's moved from his last location.
And he was our only lead. Oh, well. I guess my coffee break is over. I've got to get Agatha back out into the stores. She wants to buy a new dress, something about a tea this afternoon.
Well, hang in there.
I'll try. Goodbye, Pete.
See you, Charlie. You know, Commissioner, now I remember who Nero Wolfe is. My wife buys every one of his records.
I don't know why not. It's a great
No,
idea.
it's too dangerous.
Mac, I don't see
No.
what... Is it any more dangerous
Absolutely
than...
not.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Mildred, is Agatha back yet?
She's still at the tea.
Let me speak to Sally.
Well, she's not here. She's supposed to be there with you.
She's not here.
Well, she left here a little bit ago and said she's going to meet you. Commissioner, is there anything wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. Thank you, Mildred. Oh, no.
Yes?
Mr. Halstead, there's a Miss Jennifer Carter here to see you.
Jennifer Carter? Yes, show her right in. I must say, young lady, that seeing you has been quite a shock.
Well, you can imagine how shocked I was to hear about those murders.
Well, it's been a rather tragic turn of events. You know, I'm not sure that if I were in your place that I'd have shown up at all.
Well, under the circumstances, Mr. Halstead, you can understand why. I would appreciate it if you would just expedite matters so I can claim my inheritance and go.
Well, there's not a whole lot that I can do to help you at this point.
Why, what do you mean? The money is mine.
Yes, I know. It's just that... Oh, Commissioner. Jennifer Carter, this is Police Commissioner McMillan.
We've met.
Yes, we certainly have.
As a matter of fact, I'm a house guest of McMillan's right now.
As a matter of fact, I just came over here to take little Jenny home.
Do you know that Mr. Halstead says that he won't give me my inheritance?
I said that I can't, Jennifer.
He's right. Until the murder's solved, the entire state's frozen.
That's right.
Well, we really have to run. Mrs. McMillan is waiting.
Have you met Mrs. McMillan and Mr.
No, I
Halstead?
haven't had the pleasure.
Oh, she is super. She is so sophisticated and so charming and so beautiful.
And totally predictable.
Oh, isn't it just like a husband? Well, I'll be hearing from you, right, Mr. Halstead?
As soon as possible, my
Goodbye,
dear.
Mr. Halstead.
Goodbye.
Mr. Samuels, since Mr. Halstead is legal counsel and trustee to Wilhelmina's estate, does he have access to the money?
None whatsoever. From the moment of her death, that money was locked. No one but the stated beneficiary can touch a nickel of it.
I see. Should there be no beneficiary, would he have the right to designate which charity the money would go to?
Totally out of his hands. When Wilhelmina Carter died, Halstead relinquished all of his discretionary powers.
I see. Well, thank you, Mr. Samuels. Oh, there is one other thing I'd like you to check for me.
I'd be glad to. Sit down.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Halstead, we've broken the case. Just this morning. Now, under the circumstances, there doesn't seem to be any reason to hold back awarding the estate to its rightful heir. Oh, yes, I'm positive. I have all the proof I need. I'll have Jennifer call you. All right. Who are you?
Rose.
Where's Maggie?
She went to the dentist.
Oh. Locate Sergeant Enright for me immediately. Have him call me. I'm on my way to the airport.
Taking a trip? How nice for you.
Just call, will you please? Tell him I'll be in the helicopter.
Commissioner, what in the hell are...
Going somewhere?
Yeah, for a few days, but that's no reason to try and kill me.
Where are you going?
To Tahoe.
I wasn't sure whether you'd try to run or brazen through another murder.
Now, that's ridiculous. One minute why I'm going on a little trip, and the next I'm accused of murder. Be sensible, Commissioner. Well, I haven't got a motive. Shoot, I didn't even know them people. Well, there ain't a way that I could possibly see a penny of that money.
There sure isn't. Because you lost it. You had control of the money before Wilhelmina's death, but you lost that too, her banker told me. Everyone thought the beneficiaries were going around knocking one another off while you were committing murder in order to hide the fact that there was no inheritance at all.
It looked like such a good deal. Of course, there were temporary setbacks, but if she hadn't died, I'd have got it all back to her. Things just kind of got out of hand.
guess I have everything.
Yeah, and more. This is mine.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Aunt Agatha?
I'm Mildred.
I'm Jenny.
Are you for real?
Of course. I have some wonderful news. George and I are married.
And poor. Oh, listen, look at them. Young, healthy, in love. Who needs money?
We have that, too.
Not anymore.
Don't worry, Aunt Mildred. George is in oil.
Oil?
May I come in?
Sorry, Commissioner. I'd like you to meet your Aunt Agatha.
Hello.
Hi.
We didn't know about Wilhelmina's death because we were in Europe on our honeymoon.
We eloped.
Eloped? Who eloped? Jenny did. Oh, George, Jenny, I'd like you to meet Mrs. McMillan.
Hello.
How do you do? You know, you're famous.
So I hear. And I can't wait to find out about everything.
Well, there was this other girl that showed up.
Would you believe I almost got shot, and I just barely escaped a burning boat? Then there was this man who's been romancing me. And he... Oh, Mildred, would you cancel my cab, please, dear? With family here, I'm sure I can arrange to stay another week. Oh, and this man has been romancing me. His name is Miguel. Very handsome. He took me to the Spanish restaurant. It was so romantic.
Cancel her cab, will you?
Cái phần đuôi của chú sóc này khá là to nên là mình tô khá là lâu nha. Và mình vẫn sẽ dùng cái màu vàng này để tô cái phần đuôi của chú sóc này nhé. Vậy là mình đã dùng xong màu vàng để tô bức tranh rồi. Và tiếp theo thì mình sẽ dùng màu cam nha. Ở đây mình sẽ dùng màu cam để tô nốt phần còn lại của bức tranh. À không, mình sẽ dùng màu đen trước đi. Mình sẽ dùng màu đen để tô phần mũi của chú sóc trước. Tiếp theo thì mình mới lấy màu cam để tô phần còn lại của bức tranh nha. Và đây là màu cam của mình. Mình sẽ bắt đầu tô từ phần tai xuống trước nhá. Xin chào mừng các bạn đã trở lại với kênh YouTube của mình ngày hôm nay. Và hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn cho các bạn tô màu một bức tranh hình con nhím. Và đây là một bức tranh mình sẽ cần phải tô màu. Các bạn có thấy trên này là bức tranh có màu sắc. Và bên dưới lại không có một màu gì không nhỉ? Thì bên trên này là một bức tranh mà nó đã được tô màu sẵn để làm mẫu. Cái bên dưới này thì mình sẽ chỉ tô cái bên bức tranh chưa có màu ở bên dưới này thôi. Và mình sẽ tô theo cái màu sắc ở bên trên này. Trên này là một hình mẫu nha, để mình tô theo ấy. Thì để tô màu mình cần phải có màu rồi. Và bên cạnh mình đây là một hộp màu gồm 24 màu nha. 24 màu và mình sẽ không để các bạn đợi lâu thì mình sẽ bắt đầu tô bức tranh này ngay bây giờ nhé. Đầu tiên thì mình sẽ lấy màu tím để tô phần gai của con nhím này trước nha. Thì cái phần gai này của con nhím thì sẽ là để bảo vệ con nhím khỏi những cái kẻ thù, để con nhím nó tự vệ mọi người. Thì sẽ cái phần gai này mà khi nó xù lên thì các con vật khác sẽ không thể tiến gần và cũng không thể làm hại nó. Mình sẽ bắt đầu tô nha.
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
ডরাবো কেন? মাগের এরকম আটকা মায়া মনে সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ, বললে এসো শেষবার মতো চুল দাঁড়িয়ে আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে।
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটার দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো। সরেন।
আরে ভাই, নাম লিখবা মানে? কি মুসিবতে বললাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই।
কি করতেছ? এটা কি করলি তুই মামা বলতো? শেষ পর্যন্ত ওই হাবলু মামার কাছে।
সরি বলছি তো, মিস্টেক হয়েছে। আর এটা খেলা না, খেলাতে হার জিত থাকি।
এই কথা তুই বলতেছিস? 3 বারের চ্যাম্পিয়ন নিলয় বলতেছে এই কথা, শেষ পর্যন্ত খেলায় হার জিত থাকেই।
হ্যাঁ বলতেছি, এবার হয় না আগামীবার হইব। আর শোন, আমাদের না বয়স বেশি হয়ে গেছে, ঠিক আছে? এখন এটা জুনিয়রদের করা কাম, আমরা অনেক সিনিয়র হয়ে গেছি।
এই দাঁড়া দাঁড়া, জুনিয়র? হ্যাঁ, কোন অ্যাঙ্গেল ওই হাবলু মামার তোর জুনিয়র মনে হলো কত দেখি? এই কথা শোনার পরে ওই হাবলু মামা সানফ্লাওয়ার তেল মাইরা ঠিক ঠিক করে হাসবো। তুই এমন একটা কাজ করছিস মামা, এলাকায় মুখ দেখানোর মতো অবস্থা থাকবো না।
টাকা দিতেছি, একটা কাজ কর, বোরকা কিনা পিন্দা ঘুরতে থাক, ঠিক আছে? এলাকায় মুখ দেখাইতে হইব না।
দাঁড়া দাঁড়া দাঁড়া, আমার মনে হইতেছে কেউ তোর তাবিজ করছে। তুই কখনো তো এই কথা বলার ছেলে না, কি হয়েছে কত?
কোনো তাবিজ টাবিজ কিছু না। আর শোন, আনোয়ারের রহিম বাবুর ছেড়ে আনতে পাঠাইছিলাম, কই হয়?
ভাই আসসালামু আলাইকুম। ভাই
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম। আনোয়ার কই?
ভাই পাড়ায় কই জানি গেল গা ভাই? কামটা কি হলো ভাই? কালকে গেম রাইডা গেলেন?
যাওয়ার হইছে, কাজের কথা আসি। লাইলির পার্টিতে কাচ্চি করে দিব
না ভাই, পারুম না, মাফ করে দেন ভাই। আপনার লেগে আমার জানা আছে, রুমাইয়ের লেগে আমি ভাই কাচ্চি বাচ্চি রাঁধতে পারবো না ভাই।
কি কর রহিম ভাই? মাথা ঠান্ডা, মাথা ঠান্ডা। তোমাদের ছাড়া হইব না তো বিষয়টা। এমন কাচ্চি খাওয়াইতে হইব, মনে করো 7 দিন যাতে কেউ বাথরুম থেকে বাইর না হইতে পারে। বুঝছো না বিষয়টা? পারো না? যাও এবার রেডি করে গিয়া, যাও তাড়াতাড়ি।
একটু বড় খবর হইব।
তোমরা আমগুলোকে বইতা।
আরে আমরা তো খাবোই, আগে আপ্যায়নটা করে নেই। পুরান ঢাকার ট্রেডিশন তো আপ্যায়ন করা, কি মামা?
এই তো দুধ চট।
লাইনে আছো এরকম লাইনে থাকলে তো কোনো সমস্যা হইতো না খুব তো কইছিল খেলার কথা এখন বুঝছো খেলা কি
এখন একদম ক্লিয়ার মামা আপনার একটু কাছে দিই আলু দিই আলু আলু
না না আলু না গোস্ত দাও গোস্ত দাও
এই যে গোস্ত দিই
অনেক মজা হয়েছে এই লাইনে দাও
আলু
লো লাইলি লো তুমি লই বানি
খাইতা মজা তো
তুমি একটু খাও
সবাই আমগুলোকে খাইতা
আরে খাবো তো খাবার তো আছে
লোকে খাও
আরে মামা খান তো আছে কিছু লাগলে বললেন কিন্তু
মজা হয়েছে
আসলে
না তুলা গোস্ত দাও
এইবার লইয়া কয়বার হয়েছে
ভাই 5 বার
তোমার এত করে কইছি যে একটু কম কম খাও মাংনা খাওয়ান পাইলে হুদাই হামাম করে খাও
দুলা ভাই আমি তো মাগনা খাওয়ান খাই ভাই আমরা তো বাজেতে জিতছি আর আমি তো পরিমাণ মতোই খাইছি বিশ্বাস করেন দুলা ভাই আমি নিশ্চিত ওরা খাওয়ানোর মধ্যে কিছু মিশাইছে লাইলিও তো পরিমাণ মতো খাইছে ওরা তো পেট নামছে শুনছি
হ্যাঁ মানুষের খায় কাম নাই তোমার খাওয়ানোর লোকে কিছু মিলাইছে
ভাই আপনি জানেন না ওরা অনেক ডেঞ্জারাস দুলা ভাই ওরা প্রত্যেকটা ধরে ধরে ফাঁসি দেওয়া উচিত দুলা ভাই আমি খালি একটু সোজা হয়ে দাঁড়াইলই তারপর দেখেন আমি রাজপথে নামবো আমি আন্দোলন করবো গো ফাঁসির লিগা
যাও তুমি তোমার কানে যাও আমি তোমার লেগে কেড়ে বয়ে থাকো
আপনি একটু বহান ভাই
Xin chào mừng các bạn đã trở lại với kênh YouTube của mình ngày hôm nay. Và hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn cho các bạn tô màu một bức tranh hình con ếch. Và đây là bức tranh mà mình sẽ cần phải tô màu. Các bạn nào thắc mắc là tại sao có tận 2 con ếch không nhỉ? Và trên đây là một bức tranh mẫu nha. Và bên dưới này là một bức tranh mà chưa được tô màu. Thì mình sẽ tô màu cái bức tranh bên dưới này theo mẫu bên trên. Thì những cái phần nào tô màu nào thì bức tranh bên dưới này mình cũng sẽ làm y hệt như vậy. Tất nhiên rồi, để tô màu thì mình cần phải có màu. Và bên cạnh mình đây là một hộp màu gồm 24 màu nha. Không để các bạn đợi lâu thì mình sẽ bắt đầu tô bức tranh này ngay bây giờ nhé. Đầu tiên thì mình sẽ lấy màu cam để tô phần mặt của chú ếch này trước. cái khe mà giữa hai con mắt này thì nó khá là bé nên các bạn khi tô cái đoạn này thì nhớ phải cẩn thận khi tô nha. Xin chào mừng các bạn đã trở lại với kênh YouTube của mình ngày hôm nay. Và các bạn ơi, hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn cho các bạn tô màu 2 quả bóng bay nha. Hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn các bạn tô bức tranh này. Ở đây mình sẽ có 2 quả bóng bay và bên trên này là 2 quả bóng bay mẫu nha. Và bên dưới này là bức tranh quả bóng bay nhưng mà chưa được tô màu. Thì mình sẽ tô màu bức tranh bên dưới này theo bức tranh bên trên. Và để tô màu được bức tranh thì mình cần phải có ở đây là một hộp màu. Và mình đang có bên cạnh mình là một hộp màu gồm 24 màu. Và các bạn có thể mua hộp màu này ở các tiệm sách hoặc là các tiệm tạp hóa nhé. Thì thường thường người ta cũng sẽ bán màu. Thì không hộp như này thì các bạn có thể mua một cái hộp gần giống như này là được nha. Và không để các bạn đợi lâu thì mình sẽ bắt đầu tô bức tranh này ngay bây giờ nhé. Đầu tiên thì mình sẽ lấy màu đỏ để tô bức tranh trước. Mình sẽ tô những cái phần tam giác mà để trang trí cái quả bóng bay này bằng màu đỏ này luôn nhá.